Chobacos are the beast. Hey! Movie time!
Melancholy, fear the approaching doom. Know your fears, but don't let them consume. Innocence lost, no one is immune. We all will know loss when we're under the pearl moon.
Hello? Hey! Let's unmute everybody. Should be up. Test, test.
Yep.
Yeah,
Test,
there we go.
test, yeah.
These are words.
Woohoo!
Everybody.
Yeah.
There's a wild roaming Verlaine in the chat.
I found that song on the free song site. It sounds like a freaking Chocobo song.
No chocobos.
Man. There you go, Jax.
Down with the chocobo. Probably what the name of the song is. Down with the chocobo.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Hey, it's D&D night. Woo!
Yeah, best night of the week.
Yeah.
Wow. Best night of the week after Dark Souls Thursdays.
That's true. Dark Souls is fun. Man, welcome. Okay, we're playing UPM Gaming Homebrew Campaign. 10:30 to 1 in the morning on Sunday nights. Add us to your rotation. Oh, man. So, hey, last week, what did we do? Well, we didn't play. We had a rerun. But the week before that, we did play. And the week before that, what we did was the Beast. So the Beast room, where the Crystal Beast was. We had gotten the crystal off his back. We had found a key in the room. Climbed up some wooden arbors there, Mr. Kylok. And you found a mithril breastplate, I think it was.
Found a dead dwarf, yep.
A dead dwarf.
Mithril.
And some other things there, which is very nice. And then, where did we go here? We went to the Black Lake, the underground lake, and that's where we spent most of our game. So we went down to the lake where something was in the water underneath the natural cavern. We found a bunch of obelisks. So we spent our time looking at the obelisks, interacting with them, and
I touched everything.
touching everything, getting hit by an ooze, finding a folding boat, finding a creative way to get rid of an acid orb, and getting attacked by animated chains. After that,
I posted the wrong thing here. Sorry.
it's okay. We're just recapping, man. So after that, we opened the door and took the boat across, went into the hallway, and we found ourselves in a hallway that was kind of honoring or pledging or signifying we were in a realm of a beholder. Big, nasty creatures from the far realm, very dangerous, very powerful, and Gans was very worried, as he should be,
Worried, yeah.
about that.
Where are they going around?
Yep. I forgot to put on the creepy ambiance. There we go. I think we can hear it. There. Oh, and that's where we are. So that's where you guys are. So you were talking, I think, in the last game that you wanted to camp in this hallway, maybe. That you wanted to... Was it long rest or short rest?
Yes, we went across the water, right? And we were in the hallway across the water.
Yeah.
So we left the Kraken or whatever the hell was in the water behind us.
Trying to go back to my makeshift map, which I did not completely 100% update over time, but last time we long rested was way back before the elevator and the eyeball golem. So after that, you have been down here a bit.
Yeah, we finished off with a was it a short rest we did?
I was trying
Well, we hadn't actually decided which way we were going to go. I think Jackson was commenting that he's completely out of spells.
Yeah.
Because I
I'm
think
fine
I
on
clicked,
health, but I have no spells.
Yeah, I think I clicked on whatever rest we were doing on the D12 thing, or D20, or D&D Beyond.
D&D
check that
Beyond.
page. If I can find that again.
Beyond Song. I'm just trying to look up here to see if I had it written down. Oh, here it is. Golem. Okay, so there was the Golem, statues, the hallway. Yep. The beast room, the actual beast, Black Lake. So I mean, it's not been long since the Golem. But it's up to you if you want to do a longer. I mean, it hasn't been a full day. You had an 8-hour rest, I think. Or did you short rest before the Golem? Am I wrong? No, it was 8-hour rest in the campsite. I'm sorry, it was 8-hour rest in the campsite.
In the big room.
Yes, it has been a while then. That was way back before the glyph and the Mind Flayer. Yeah, so it has been a while. Yep.
So you have an unassigned character in your campaign thing. Gans is sitting there, but he's unassigned. So I don't know if
How do you assign him?
I don't know. It just says he's sitting here unassigned.
Does he actually show up in the stream?
Not in the stream. Nobody's showing up on the D20 campaign page, as well as who else do we have here? We had 4 down the side, but we have we have the Triton as well.
I think it just means unassigned means nobody play. I don't know. I'm not quite sure.
Well, because you get tests assigned. I think you have to claim it to the campaign, and then it should show up. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Just
yeah, I got it.
over here.
Character sheet up, so we can do whatever. So what's the word? What do you think? Are you short resting or long resting?
I mean, I'm fine with a short rest. I don't think we're gonna run right into the boss immediately anyway.
Your comment, like, the DM says it's been a while since we've had a long rest. It's probably about time to take a long rest. You're completely out of spells. Like, very well is fine. I'm at full health. I've used none of my spell slots so far. But I don't know physically if I'm getting the impression that we probably are tired.
Okay. Yeah, I think I had used my 2 of my spells, so I'm probably I don't need any hit points, but I could rest probably for all the other stuff.
Okay. So let's do the long rest so that Jackson can have his spells back and hopefully is better using better judgment to allocating them in the future.
Yeah.
He loves to have his weapons come back to him.
Mr. Festus, hello.
It's that nutty guy that's fast in the West.
Gotta put Festus's face in here.
Or as he's called on
Good man.
Steam Turbo Moist Babushka Nut Sausage.
More information than I
Put a
needed.
theme
Thank
out
you.
for everyone.
Oh man, we're good. We're just starting out, so everybody's taking a long rest. I get that's the impression. Okay, so long rest, as we said last time, you're going to get all your hit points back. If you had any ability drain, that'll come back. Type thing, get your spells or whatever you recover during your long rest. You get your hit dice spent back. Any hit dice spent on a short rest type thing. And of course, we'll have Tess and Cans heal up to the max. All right, everybody good? You guys are rested, for lack of a better thing.
Yep.
All right. So we're in the hallway. That's where we're going to start off then. So you're in the hallway, and you saw the statues of beholders every second area. I guess you'll say down the hallway. There's little statues of beholders with a name tag, and we got the name off it. I believe Kylo wrote it down as we were investigating, and Tessa had said that that was the name of the creature at the end.
And what was it? Because I don't think I actually wrote it down.
Zermi Skazi was his name.
Yeah, I did not write that down, but I can.
Number 2. Yeah. All right, let me know what you want to do when you're ready to go. Today was rough.
Guys.
Hang out, man. Have a good time. enjoy, Festus.
Yeah, let us know when you're ready to play. We'll get you in as a guest star.
So, about how long is this passageway down that we're looking at right now?
All right, so it was a couple hundred feet. You originally came in here with gravel and sand on the floor and rough cave walls that had turned into work stone. And then you came across a while later, came across these beholder-type statues leading you off down into the hallway. Eventually, they will end, and you'll continue down the hallway, of course, until we come to another arched passage. Are we moving forward, just as a heads up?
Yep.
Okay, all right, so...
Did you say there were doors in this hallway? Or
No, there was no doors. It did lead off just in a straight, pretty much straight line.
We just haven't gone all the way down it yet. Okay.
That's true. All right. We make our way normal marching order, I would assume, all the way up to another arch, entering into a room. Do we go into the room or peer in? What are we doing?
I think we'll look in.
Yeah, we can see
All right.
into the dark, right? So,
Looking into this room, you see a man-sized cage suspended from the ceiling by a piece of chain at the center of the room. The cage seems to contain the body of someone, which is unmoving and seems long past. A glimmer of light from your torch reflects off a large gemstone resting in the hand of the lifeless body above in the cage.
Chinese.
The room itself has high walls, about 17 feet up. And as you look about, you see 4 large jars suspended approximately 14 feet up on pillars that hug the wall in offset intervals along the top right and bottom left of the room.
So, the body that's in the human-sized cage from the ceiling, how is that suspended up there?
By a piece of chain. So the cage itself is like a shark cage, like a diver's cage, with a body inside.
Like, does the chain connect to the ground somewhere?
No, to the ceiling above.
Okay.
Do the chains run over to those pillars?
Now you're in the doorway, looking into the room. You can see so far 60 feet before your dark vision runs out.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you are currently.
So are the pillars further than the guy hanging in the box in the center of the room?
Correct. So if you enter a room, a square room,
Oh, okay.
think of in the middle there would be the cage.
Yep.
And in the, let me get the wording right here, in the top right and the bottom left, there are these pillars.
And the room is how big? How wide?
Well, okay. Say the room is, we're going to say, probably, we'll say 40 by 40 or so.
Okay, so we can see wall to wall then.
Yeah, you can see
Okay,
the room.
so do the chains that run up to the ceiling, do they run over to, or is the ceiling higher than 60 feet?
17 feet. No, you can see it. So if
17
you,
feet. Okay,
are you going to enter the room, pretty much? We're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
try to
look up,
pick it up.
poke my head in and look up.
All right,
The
so
chains
what?
we can see running.
I'll let
from
you.
the
I'll let you
bottom
roll
hanging thing.
perception for this one
Okay.
to figure it out. Figure out what you want to figure out.
7.
All right, can't tell.
I can't physically see if the chain is running over to the 4 pillars.
Doesn't look like it. No chain running to the 4 pillars. Chain seems to be going into the roof. So
Into the roof. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I can't make out anything else about it. That's fine.
So you don't see anything in there?
Nope.
Alright, let's just go in then.
It's because these statues have Jackson paranoid. He does have both of his shields out.
Dual wielding shields, nice.
He's not messing around. He's keeping those.
What kind of attack deficit do you have with 2 shields?
Well,
For show.
I mean, those would count as improvised weapons.
Shield charge 2 moves. Shield charge one way, shield charge the other way.
Aha, found it. All right. Yeah, so, okay, again, as you're looking into the room, looking straight in, if you look to your immediate left, you're going to see a half pillar, so it's going halfway up the wall. What did I say? Let me just get this right. 14 feet up, and there's a large jar on it. And then as, like, on the wall with your door. And then as you look to the actual left wall, there's another one that looks like that. And as you look in the room straight ahead, you see the cage. And then beyond the cage, on the wall adjacent you, is a half pillar. So up 14 feet with a jar. And to the right of that, on the right wall, is another one. Ooh, thank you for the cheer, Jenum.
The cheer.
Yeah. Welcome, welcome. Jenum.
You make out at all what are in the jars?
The room itself is dark. You do have dark vision, so you can't...
And we've got a torch.
And you have a torch. Torch sheds about 20 feet of light from where you are. The jars themselves, if you kind of just... I'm still assuming you're out of the room. So if you kind of put the torch in...
Go in.
Oh, okay. All right. Making your way into the room. Give me an idea of where you want...
Okay.
Oh.
I want to just check for traps. I just rolled a 19.
Now, I'm going to do two things.
I want to look at the floor as
tell
we're
me-
walking in.
Okay. You're checking the immediate floor below you for traps. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, and a little bit ahead, obviously, just so that we don't... Because there's a large crowd of us. There's 6 or 7
Are
of
you
us walking in,
specifically looking for, like, pressure plates that you step on?
so I did a perception, so it's actually 21. Just a perception check.
Okay,
of anything
I'm going to give you this.
that looks-
Being a folk hero and checking for traps in the past, you feel something's wrong in here, clearly.
Okay.
You can't
wait, guys.
You can't pinpoint what is a trap. You clearly don't see a pressure plate or a lever or anything like that. Anything, but you get the impression something's up. There's these jars. There's this cage. You don't see a... you do see the immediate door at the far end, but it has the little portcullis across it again, so it has some bars coming down again, barring you from getting through. So you're on edge, Kylo, as you make your way into the room. Where does everybody want to kind of stand? Give me an idea of where you'd be in the room as you come in. You want to look at various things. Like for Clairval, you want to look at the jars. Do you want to look at the jars in the southern end of the room where you are, or the northern end of the room?
I'd start where we are.
Okay, so you're going to make your way over...
So I go into the door, turn around because you said there are some jars up there, and I'm looking at the jars that are by the door that we just walked through.
Okay, so
Okay.
one... Yep, go ahead.
I let them know about the eerie feeling of that something's not right about this setup in here.
All right. Clairval goes over,
So be careful.
holds up his torch, and he's looking at the jars. Now, the jars themselves seem to be made out of like a clay or whatnot, but as you hold up the torch, it gives you like an odd reflection. You can see something's in that jar. It's about halfway filled with something, whatever it is. We don't know what. And you can get that reflection. You can kind of see where there's a darker part and the half top is lighter. So that's where he is.
Okay.
Kylo, yourself, where are you going in the room, just to get you placed?
Is there any like braziers or anything on the walls that are directly to the left and right of the doorway?
Oddly, no, not in this room. There has been throughout the dungeon here and there, but not in this room.
So there's no place to light this up better.
Good idea, but no.
I'm going to pull out a torch and light a torch so we have some more light.
Are you going to hold it or throw it on the ground somewhere?
Yeah, let's throw it on the ground.
Where do you want to throw it?
Toss it toward the cage.
Okay, near the center of the room.
Yeah, light it up, toss it toward the
Okay.
center.
Tell me about where you're standing. Are you standing between the doorway and the cage?
Standing, let's say 4.5 feet in from the door.
Okay,
doorway
you're just in
arch.
the door. All right.
Still scanning the floor.
Jackson, what are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm checking the walls because everyone else is looking everywhere else. I want to look at the walls on the sides.
Give me a direction.
Like, not looking straight at the walls, but more like looking up them to see what's on them.
Okay, all right. I'm going to say you come in and you kind of go over to your right as you're looking around. What's your passive?
That'd be an 11.
All right. Do you want to roll a perception to look more clear, or do you just want to passively look as you walk in?
Yeah, I'm looking just in
Alright.
case. That is a 20.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right, you make your way in the room. You start looking around. Clairval's the other way, so you go to the right, and you start looking. And directly to your right of coming in the door, there against that wall, so the southern wall, and the right wall, you can see some lines in the stone. So as the worked stone walls are normally completely flat, you can see a big sized area where the wall is just recessed about an inch and then solid on the south and the right hand wall.
Alright, I'm gonna call out to everyone before I put my hand up and suggest that everyone gets back because I found a button. Because I'm thinking that's button.
That came through as a butt.
I found a butt.
Anyone lose a butt?
So you want to get the people out of the room? You're saying go out of the room?
Yeah, like,
Okay.
or at least to the entrance before I go ahead and push this button.
Okay, so if everybody wants to leave, when he motions you or not, you let me know. Is that good?
Like, I'm waiting for everyone to move before I push this.
Clairval, you agree?
No, but I'm not going to stop him.
All right, you gonna make your way out of the room? All right, I'm gonna say that. Jackson, where are you going then? Which wall are you going to?
Where I found that recess in the wall, I'm gonna push my hand into
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna step back into the archway.
Okay, you guys back up into the room. He's gonna go to the right of the doorway. He turns to the right of the doorway. He's kind of looking towards you, but not into the hallway. He's looking at the southern wall, and he sees that part of the wall, maybe a good 10, 15 feet of the wall, has been recessed 1 inch back. And he kind of reaches up, just touches the wall. And you can feel the wall. Feels solid. Nothing different like that. It's not a pressure plate. It's not a button, of course. It's just the wall itself has moved back about 1 inch for a good 10 to 15 feet before it goes back regular, where it hits the corner and goes up the right wall.
I don't feel any draft or anything coming from it.
You got a 20. I'll give you a tiny draft. Not like wind howling or blowing or anything like that, but you can sense something with the wall.
I'm gonna walk into the wall.
Alright.
You're gonna knock me on my own ass.
Yeah, you just no, it's a wall. It's a solid wall. Doesn't move. Doesn't have any give. You just kind of put your hands up and solid wall.
Did you press the button?
No button there.
No, but
False alarm.
False alarm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very
So,
happy to be wrong.
So that that torch that went to the center of the room, it's lighting.
It's still there.
More
It's
stuff up.
just lighting up the room. The room itself, you can see, obviously the cage is darker above, the light is below, and the room is silent. You can see all the rounded pillars in the top right and the bottom left, kind of thing, the edges of them or whatever, and then you can see where, if you take the time to look to the right, you can see what Jackson was looking at, where the wall kind of just deviates a little bit in 2 odd spaces.
Like, is there a visible gap, or is it a different material, or what I even know?
Let me
that's
see if I can do
different
this
material?
with my hand. If it goes like that, I'll try to do it with my hand. If it goes like
Okay.
that, right, then it go like, and then like flat, and then back up, and then over, like almost like a pattern. If we were looking straight top down.
And it goes across the wall to the corner.
Yeah. Let's say this. It would look almost like a door, right? That ran the length, the
okay.
height of the room. Okay, so from the bottom to the top, right? As if a door
And then
sat.
over.
Yeah, it's not a door. I'm just saying it's a
No, it
recessed
just
back.
looks
Yeah.
Looks like an inlay or something.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, forget that.
I'm so ready to
Um,
get shut in that room by myself with whatever monster's in there.
Yeah, because that could have easily been like a doorway to another dimension, or to a portal to another room. We would have lost you.
we
Okay,
would have
so
warned your loss, though. We
Yes.
would have come back. We would have taken a moment. Let's remember our friend Jackson's sacrifice.
the next creature we killed, we would roast it and then eat it for you.
He left as he came. Man, I want to
Out of
draw.
nowhere.
I'm gonna try something as you guys are thinking about it and you guys are getting ideas. I'm gonna try a little paint thing here if I can. I'll make a crude piss poor map.
Okay, so Clairval's still in the room looking at the one pillar. Yes or no, Drake?
He came back to the entranceway.
Oh, okay. His mic is off.
I came back to the entranceway. Jackson pushed on the wall that he thought was a button and wasn't. And then I assumed we were all going back into the room.
Yeah, okay. We're going back in.
All right, I'm making a hideous map, just to give you an idea. Whoops. In paint, which
I gotta
sucks.
reiterate that this room frightens me.
Yeah, you were looking for
rolled
traps.
A 21 on perception and was told nothing. So
You were looking for traps, and you did not find a traps, but you found. There. Let's see if I can save this. Okay, crop this bad
Now,
boy.
sorry, you didn't find the traps, not you didn't find any traps.
Right.
There we go. Okay, file save as a room of death.
'cause
Whoops.
It's probably not
No,
a trap.
paid not
it's probably
attention to
a
what I said.
Ward.
Camera roll, room of death. Let's add an image here. Image.
Or there's 6 beholders hiding behind the pillars trying to jump out at us. Mini beholders.
Yeah, mini beholders. See, everybody loves mini beholders.
Oh, for sure.
I don't at all.
Jackson will once we kill one, so you need it.
If it tastes good.
Heard they're tasty with salt.
Okay, that works.
Yeah, put it-
Look at that. That worked.
Right over
Okay.
the flame. There you go.
All right. So you're in the here. Can you see my mouse? No, doesn't matter.
So which door did we come in?
South. So at the south where that gap is, that's your door in your hallway.
Okay.
You come.
So there's two.
You look
two
in the room.
indents.
You see a cage. You look over. You see the wall go, dip, and like that, like just about an inch.
And the pillars are in each corner.
Pillars.
Or are they near the cage?
Oh, I didn't draw the pillars. Pillars are in the bottom left, and the top right. Okay. Do you want me to redraw that, or are you okay?
No, we're okay.
All right.
Does anybody have any idea how to get these jars down or that cage down that's got that gem in it?
How high is the cage?
The cage. What did I say? Was 10 feet up.
Oh, okay.
Okay, first prediction of the night. It's not really a prediction; it's a poll.
All right, you do a poll.
Feel
polling
free
prediction.
to spend your points. There is,
See.
I guess, there's no real winner on this one unless.
Oh,
unless
it
we
worked.
take a vote.
It updated the map live. That's cool.
Oh, nice.
There's your
Oh,
jars.
wonderful. So the cage is 10 feet up?
So the cage is about 10 feet up, center of the room. There's a body in there. You saw a gem type thing come off it.
Oh wow, they're roasting the event.
Hey, you can't say. You bastards.
I'm gonna go ahead and look at everyone and ask, does anyone want me to try to jump up and pull that down? The cage in the center of the room?
You have yourself a grand old time, Jackson.
Sure.
I'm
How are you
just
gonna
gonna
pull it down with
stand
those
back.
two
Kylo,
shields in your hand?
Kylo, where are you going? Give me an idea where you are. Give me an idea where you're going.
I'm gonna go take a look at one of the pillars on the to the left of the door.
All right, Kylo's by the pillars on the left of the door. Clairvel, where are you going?
I'm standing. I already was there.
Yeah, you
by
were
those
there.
two pillars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going back there. I'm gonna converse with Tess to see if she's got any ideas on how we might get that stuff up from under there more easily than just hoisting someone up. And quite frankly, I want to be back a ways when Jackson starts playing whack-a-mole with this cage that's floating 20 feet up in the air.
Yeah, I'm not
Okay.
touching the cage this time.
So, just to be clear, then we have Clairvel, Tessa, etc., and then Kylo all in the bottom left corner of the room by the jars, looking at the jars and the pillars.
Yep.
Okay. And Jackson, where you want to go to the center of the room, you see the torch at your feet.
And I'm looking up at that cage, waiting for everyone to say that they're done looking around the room so I can pull down the cage.
So every one of us is at the bottom pillars, except for Jackson.
Right, so far. Unless you want to
How-
go anywhere
how-
else, Kylo.
How tall is the pillar?
What did I say? 14 feet?
If I stood on
Pillars
a
are up
dwarf,
14 feet is what you told us.
Yeah,
if I
14
stood on a
feet.
dwarf's shoulders, could I reach the top?
What are you close? What are you? 6 foot?
6 foot. I think my character's 6 foot.
No, you're
One.
still short. You're still short, but you're close. I mean, you could try to do something from there. Up to you.
All right, Ragnar, let me jump on your back. I'm gonna try to get one of these jars down. Gans, could you try to catch? Maybe Gans and Clairval try to catch the jar.
Okay, now these are big. These are like big. I don't know what's a. I use the term jar, like an urn. Maybe I don't know. They're tall. They're very tall,
Yeah.
like a big, tall flower vase.
Can I
Probably
knock
almost
it over?
almost as tall as you.
Can I knock it over with my sword?
I'm gonna say no, because even if you get on the dwarf's shoulder and you reach up, you may be able to touch the bottom of it, but it's fairly heavy. You can poke at it kind of with your sword, but it's still made out of like a ceramic or a clay or a stone. You don't have enough force with the edge of a sword.
Yeah.
All right, forget that one.
You could try to jump
Try
up.
climbing up the pillar.
Oh, okay, I'll try to climb up the pillar. Sure.
Okay.
You can get on
Boost-
top of
boost
it.
me up the
Maybe you can
pillar.
get an idea of what you're looking at.
Do I need to roll anything, or are they
Yeah,
helping me up?
either acrobatics or athletics, whatever you're gonna use to climb.
Rolled an 18. I have a +3 to acrobatics, so we'll do that one. That puts me at 21.
Okay. All right. You use the dwarf as leverage. You get up onto this half pillar that's kind of hugging the wall, and you're able to shimmy up. And there's no real good room to stand, but you just get the edge of your sole of your feet on the cuff of the top of this pillar, because then there's the round of the jar or urn. It's almost as tall as you are, and it's made out of a heavier material. Up there, Jackson. Give me an idea what you want to do.
Seeing Kylo think about pushing something down, we're gonna come over and see if he needs a little help. Instead of messing with the cage for a little bit.
Okay. All right. Walk over and you see everybody kind of looking up at Kylo. He's standing up there. He doesn't have much room to move around at all on this thing. Looking at him, he's standing up there. Looks down, sees him come over.
Can I
Toss
get
him
the
rope.
Can I get the lid off of it, or should I just? Guys, should I take the lid off this, or toss it down to you guys?
I'm gonna just toss you some rope.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna throw a rope
All
up to him. Okay. Okay.
Let's throw in rope.
Okay.
All right. I'll tie the rope off on it
All right. You can take a second to tie a rope around this thing. Okay.
and start to lower it down.
How are you gonna lower it?
See, I was thinking wait for you to get down, then yank it down.
I was gonna push it off and kind of lower it until you guys could.
It looks like I said, almost as high as you, and pretty big around, almost bigger around than you.
Pretty strong.
Yeah. Could be fairly heavy.
Not gonna land on me.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so you have a.
Like more than just like for the smashing. Like
Okay. All right, so Kylo, just to reiterate, you have a rope around it. You're holding onto the rope, and what do you want to do? You want to try to rock and push this thing off, and then try to hold the rope.
Before I do this,
Could go ass over head.
I'm gonna take the lid off.
Okay.
Ah, that sucks.
All right, can I take the lid off? I'll give you this, because you're up there and you can manipulate it. You reach up and you're able to, lack of a better term, knock off a lid. So you can reach up, hit it, it goes flying off the top and lands on the ground and smashes. Some kind of ceramic or porcelain type thing. Just the lid, okay? You instantly smell an overwhelming acidic smell.
Oh, that's not good.
I thought so.
I'm going to just climb back down and leave that all alone.
Okay.
I'm not gonna knock this thing over.
All right, climb back down.
And we should probably move away from the pillars because they probably all have the same thing in them.
What is
And the stuff smells nasty, like acidic, something acidic,
Like the same thing from the other room that
like
rusted
acid?
my weapon.
like
Or was
acid.
it-
Yes.
Or is it like ooze or?
Well, it didn't come out.
Was an acidic smell. That's what he got. Could be something else.
Was there any? Are you still up there, Kylo?
I was about to climb down. What do you want
so
me
you're
to
still
do?
up there. Is there any kind of like mechanism underneath the thing that we have to worry about tripping as we go through here?
Can I tell that from up there?
Your feet are on this narrowest little ledge hugging this big ceramic type jar. Unless you're going to rock that thing or try to somehow lift that thing, I don't think you can tell. I'll give you this.
I'm gonna
I'll give you
say,
this.
no
what was your
at the
last
moment.
perception?
19.
Okay. Looking behind it, there's no kind of lever or mechanism behind the vase or jar attached to the wall that you can see.
Before I get down, I'm going to retrieve the rope.
Thank you.
We're not pulling this thing down.
You sure?
I'm
Not leaving
pulling it
that as an option for Jackson.
Okay, he climbs back down, lack of a better term. You guys are right below. Clairvel is backed up a bit. What do you want to do?
I'll allow it this time.
Well, do we want to check to see if the other three are the same?
I'm going to assume they are. You guys want to climb up? I guess I could climb up again.
Jackson can give his shoulders to stand on.
Yeah, you're a little taller, aren't you?
Yeah. Don't know how tall Ragnar is, but yeah.
Ragnar's only like 4 foot, I think. But he was solid, so that's why I climbed.
Are we going to move as a group?
Yeah.
Okay. Where do you want to go to the second one in the bottom corner? So not the one on the southern wall, but the one on the left?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. You going to do the shoulder thing and climb up again? Give me a climb check there. I'll just see.
I'm still like, I'm moving over. I'm standing back in case he knocks one of these things over. I'm not getting hit with splash damage.
A 10 with athletics.
Okay. So you struggle, but you get up. Okay. Get up to the top. Gonna pop the lid.
Pop the lid.
right, pop the lid.
More gently this time than last time.
Okay. All right. Do you want to retrieve it?
Can I just lift it to smell?
Yes.
And put it
Yep.
back down?
Yeah. Okay. Lift the lid. You do get an acidic smell again.
It's the same thing in this one. And the same thing. Close it and climb back down. No need for rope.
Okay. All right, makes his way back down. You guys have determined that 2 of those jars have some kind of acidic material in there.
Reckon the other ones had the same thing, then?
I made a good assumption, right? They mirror them. Those 2 in the bottom left are the same as the 2 in the bottom right. They look the same. They're in the same position.
Let's go check one of them. We might as well make sure that it's not something worse.
I'd like to know what your definition of worse is.
Living.
Yeah, something moving, something roused by us opening or knocking something over. So, come on, Jackson, get me back up there.
Where are you going, top right?
Sure.
Okay. Everybody going top right for the most part, with Clairvel standing back? Okay. All right.
That's a 17 with
Vomited or is no fool.
That's a 17 with athletics.
Okay. So you make your way back up. Same thing. You're able to balance on this thing, look around, lift the lid, get an acidic smell, put it back down.
Close it, get back down. Okay, 3 out of 4 have been the same, so I'm going to assume the last one is the same.
At this point, you checked 3 out of the 4.
Tired of
You're gonna
climbing.
kick yourself if you don't check the 4th.
What are you like passive persuasion on me here?
I wasn't being passive at all about it.
You strumming your instrument?
That's none of your business.
My mind's
There's
not tingling, so it's
standing
not. There's no psychic damage. So. All right, I'll climb up the last one. Let's go.
All right, we're going to use your same check. I'm going to say,
Oh,
don't even
okay.
bother. You get up, you lift the lid. It is acidic too. The last one did not contain a special clue in this case, but you do smell acidic from all 4 in the room.
Close it down. Get back down.
Okay.
Nothing's attached to any of the pillars as I come down, right?
No, you searched them. You were looking around.
All right, and there's a door at this end.
There is a door, but it's barred. It has another.
It's barred.
Yeah, it has a.
There's a lock on it?
No, there's a portcullis kind of coming from in the wall above the door, going straight down, which you've seen before. You saw this in the tiled room, where when you solved a riddle of the tiles by moving statues around onto pressure plates, the portcullis came back up into the roof, allowing you to go through the door. So you're pretty sure the door is barred at this point. There's something that would release that, you would assume.
Okay, so, and you know, while I'm over here, I'll take a look at the door frame. There's nothing, no grooves or anything where you could insert statue or anything.
Doesn't seem to be, no.
Okay.
Let's try and see if we can put some more weight on that cage that's hanging from the ceiling and bring that down.
Well, I
Yeah,
think
Jackson's gonna go
Jackson
run
was
and
gonna
jump and grab it.
hang from it.
All right, so give me an idea where everybody wants to go.
I will stay over here by this door. I'm just gonna watch the hang out at the door, watch what's going on.
Okay.
On the other side of the door, away from the urns.
Okay, so you're going to be on the left-hand side.
Sure.
Okay.
In the top left corner, the opposite corner of where the indents are.
Okay, so near Kyloke. Near Kyloke, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm thinking that if we get that cage down, it might fit into those slots in the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mm-hmm.
And each slot's gonna do something different, probably.
Oh yeah, Jackson's gonna use his jump. Try to grab onto the cage and pull it down.
All right, Jackson, you go to the center of the room, and it's easy. It's easy for you. You can just jump right up, and you grab this cage. You guys watch as Jackson goes up and grabs the cage. And as soon as he does, his own weight grabbing the cage, you hear the clicking of the chain. He pulls on the cage, and the cage comes right down. It comes down with him, kind of below it. Not in a crushing manner in any way. He can get out of the way if he wants to. But he pulls it down, and you hear the chain go click, 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 and start coming down from the roof. At that point,
Portcullis moving?
the portcullis doesn't move, but something else does. Behind you, mirroring the bottom right, where those 2 indents are 2 indents behind both of you, which quickly
Of course.
open up. They quickly give way. The walls open up in the bottom right and the top left. And as those walls give way, you hear a quick tong of a spring, and turn around, you guys standing right there, to see 2 large balls, for lack of a better term, stone balls, one to the north and one to the right. I will show you this if I can. If that, oh, we'll see. Can you see that?
Okay, yep.
Coming into
Looks like-
focus. Yeah.
Oh,
As
there we
those 90-degree ramps each hold gigantic, man-crushing stone balls.
go. So
You
all
don't-
4 of them opened up?
All 4 of them opened up, and the giant balls roll down the ramps into the room, heading, of course, across the room where you're standing. That will aim to crush you. We'll give you a something here in a second. Ending up at the far end of the room, right into the acidic pillars, knocking into the,
no.
crushing into the pillars, causing the acid to splash down onto the floor and start flooding the floor. Yes.
Seeing one of them, Jackson would like to try to toss the cage in front of one of the boulders.
The cage doesn't actually come all the way down. It comes down on the chain, but kind of hovers there as it gets lower.
Okay.
All right. So, Kyloke and Clairval, as the thing kind of opens up behind you and these balls launch out, give me an athletics or acrobatics check. Roll high, because these come fast.
Damn, 11.
All right.
17.
Oh, okay. Clairval, you're like, oh shit! You're able to jump out of the way back into the room and avoid both balls as one comes from the north-south down and one goes across. They're both whoosh, and then the other one whoosh right after it. Kylo, you're not so lucky. Oh. As you take 22 points of crushing damage and you are prone as these giant balls roll down and hit you, knock you down prone, roll over you, crushing you.
Do I get no protection from my armor?
Nope. It's gigantic stone Indiana Jones balls.
22 points of damage?
22 points of damage as they then continue to roll to the
alive.
opposite wall, smash into the pillar, drop the acidic jars, which crash on the floor, start flooding the floor with acid. At this point, roll initiative, because that was their surprise.
Am I stunned at all?
You're prone.
Or am I able?
You're going to be on the ground. You will on your turn, yes.
Okay, so I can't
9 for
move.
Clairval.
10 for.
18.
Yes.
Oh, wait. 13. 13 for Kylo.
13, I'm going to do a generic NPC roll. Alright, so we're going to have Jackson with the 18. Kylo with the 13. Clairval with the 9. The NPCs are our other guys with the 7, and the trap will go last with the 5.
So all the 7?
Yeah. Because we're going to move them. So Jackson, you jumped up, you grabbed the cage, it started coming down. It got down to like almost all the way down, right? It's just hovering above the ground a couple feet, and you heard the 2 or the 4 balls shoot across the room in the various directions, crash into the pillars, and the acid started coming down. It's going to start rushing all over the floor in one round. What are you doing? Where are you going?
I'm gonna see if I can clamber up onto the cage.
Okay, easily you can. You could just jump up, hop onto the cage, and you're kind of swaying, kind of like this, above the room or above the floor. You can see inside there's an old dead body and it's holding a gemstone. Kylo, you just got crushed by at least one of the balls. One of them you may have tried to avoid, only to get hit by the second one, knocked you down, run you over, kind of lose direction for a second. You're disoriented. You're on the ground. You hear the jar shatter, and you start seeing this liquid pour rapidly across the ground, burning as it goes. Technically, in game terms, you can use half your movement to stand up. Where do you want to go?
Okay, so I'm still in the left corner, right?
You're
Somewhere.
in the left corner. You have two 90-degree slick ramps, one in the
Yeah.
northern wall, one in the left wall.
How slick? Is it climbable?
You don't have much time to determine. It looks 90 degrees. It would be hard to climb on its own. You don't know if anything else is affecting it.
So, just for clarification there, Brandon, 90 degrees is...
Oh, 45. What the hell am I talking about?
There we
90.
go.
Yeah, sorry. My bad. My bad. Oof. Jesus. Do a
So 45
360 and walk
45
away.
45-degree ramps. Yeah.
Got it?
Okay. So I'm going to, instead of standing up, I'm going to scamper up one of those ramps. I will use my short sword to kind of try to wedge between the wall and the flooring.
Okay.
To
All
give
right.
me something to get up out of the acid.
Do the same thing. Acrobatics or
Okay.
athletics. Give me a skill check here to try to. You're gonna just scamper, jump, try to get up.
24 with athletics.
Yeah, I'll give it to you, man. You jump into one of the rooms. Which one you going? North? It doesn't really matter. North or left.
The one on the same wall as the door.
Okay, the northern one. So you go jump in there, kind of like scamper up, jump, stick your sword in, try to get in there. You could feel the sword is the only thing that caught. As you caught in the corner with the sword, you're kind of laying on this 45-degree ramp, and there's something there. It's slick. You're laying in something that's kind of slippery. And you're just kind of holding on with that.
Okay, I'm up out of the acid.
Clarvel, you avoided both of these. You were able to shimmy around both of the giant balls as they went by. But you see the rushing acid.
I'm
Where are you
gonna
going?
try and climb up onto the cage as well.
On the cage at the center of the room. Okay, so you're gonna run towards the cage at the center of the room.
Yep. That would be a 12 for an acrobatics to get up.
Okay, fair enough. You make your way to the cage at the center of the room. It's kind of swinging a little bit because Jackson's on there. You jump up and on, able to grab on. It starts moving around a little more, right? Kind of spinning, doing whatever, but you're off the ground. We have essentially NPCs. We're gonna easiest way, I guess, to play them is to assault the cage as well. There would only be 2 sides, however. So Tessa and Ragnar are going to try to jump onto the other sides of the cages. So we have 1 person on all 4 sides. We got a natural 20 on Tessa, and we have a 1 on Ragnar, as he does not quite do so. He will run and try to jump for it, miss, go sliding under the cage and be prone. Gans himself gave up one of the sides so that the other people could jump to safety, and he will try to avoid the best he can. He's going to do a quick scan of the room and try to figure out where to go. He'll run, we'll say, to the, instead of the northern ramp, he'll try to go to the left ramp against the wall. You got a 12. It's not bad. He tries to go up. He can't quite get up. It's slippery. He's at the base of it. All right, the trap itself in the room will flood the ground with acid at that point. Gans will get hit by it, but he's in the far corner. He won't take a full blast of it, but it will come over and get onto the bottom of pretty much his boots at that point. As soon as I find it.
Tinkerer.
Oh, there it is. I got it. Okay. All right, and he's going to take some acidic damage. For this part, we don't really need to go in rounds. Trap has done what it's going to do. The balls have come to rest, crushing the pillars at the far ends. The acid is all over the floor.
Is it receding?
No. Not yet, I should say. Let's say that. It's not receding yet. Gans himself is going to need to... Well, we'll have him go at the end of whatever you guys do. He's not in safety yet.
I'm wondering if this is flammable, but we also have someone standing in the acid.
Jackson, pretty much, it's not that it's turn-based, but we'll go with you first for actions.
Just a question. If it was flammable, that torch should have ignited it, right?
True, yes.
The one that's on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that answers that.
Torch would have... Oh, shit, we forgot that Ragnar got hit by the acid. Ragnar was prone. He will take the full acidic damage. Yeah, there we go.
Or
Okay.
Ragnar.
Okay. Ragnar takes acid damage. All right, Jackson, you're hanging on 1/4 of the cage. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna climb up a little more.
Okay, get up on top of the cage.
Yeah.
Okay, get to the top of the cage. You're standing on a flat
Look
platform.
around, see if there's anywhere for it to drain.
Okay.
Is that cage resisting any further movement now?
It's just kind of lightly spinning. It's being held by a chain.
Supporting all 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's a lot of weight.
yeah, I know.
All right, you look around the room and can see if there's anywhere for it to drain. What was your highest perception you got earlier?
Was a 20 earlier.
Okay, we're going to stay with your 20. You've been looking around the room pretty good. You can see that near the base of the walls where the thing opened up, it is kind of slowly draining out. There's like a crack at the base of the 45-degree ramp where the wall opened up. Some of it seems to be going down in there.
So it's not going down the hallway.
At the far end? Oh, I forgot. I'm sorry. I did miss one detail. As you pulled down the cage, the far end door that you came through would have closed,
Closed up, okay.
with a portcullis. So it closed that up. So it is draining, but slowly. That's Jackson. We'll go around. Kylo, what do you feel like doing? You are hanging on for dear life by the edge of your sword. At the...
Yeah, what's above me in the alcove?
Okay, what was your highest perception? Do you remember?
It was 18 plus 2. So
We'll say that.
20.
As you
20,
look
25,
up
20.
into the alcove at the top of this 45-degree ramp, you can see a mechanism up there.
Can I reach the mechanism?
You're halfway. You're about halfway up that ramp.
Well, how long is the ramp?
I don't know angles, but we're gonna
No, I don't mean
say
an angle, just how
let's
long- how long
say
distance?
let's say 5 feet.
5 feet from me? Can I not reach?
5 feet from the top of your fingers, holding onto your sword. You're laying down on your side on a ramp, hanging down on a slick sword.
Is the sword wedge good enough to pull myself up or no?
Sure.
Actually, since I'm holding on to the sword, let me brace. How wide is that opening?
About 10 feet, if not
Oh,
bigger.
so I can't brace across it. Okay.
No.
Stretch.
It's 5 feet. I could try to pull myself up a bit.
Okay. Or you don't have a hard time pulling yourself up to the edge of your sword. You can curl up, kind of like fetal position, kind of like doing like a push, like a pull up on it, right? What do you want to do when you get like? Do you want to just hang on it? Do you want to try to get onto the sword and stand on it, kind of thing?
Well, no, because I don't think the sword will hold me. But I'm trying to get to the mechanism to pull myself up into that area.
Okay. What do you want to do? How do you want to do that?
Can I reach it or no?
Nope, not from where you are.
No. Is there any other? The walls, are they smooth or is it just the base that's smooth?
The base of the ramp is slick. The walls themselves are fairly smooth. I mean, they're worked stone. Be like
Are there any edges?
small, like a brick wall, mortar and a brick
So
wall.
can I slowly pull myself up?
I'm not gonna say it's got that much of a give.
Okay. I'm gonna stay here. I'm safe for the moment.
Just gonna chill there. All right.
Yeah.
No problem. Clairville,
Continue to watch the acid flowing away from me down
you're
below.
on part of the cage. What do you feel like doing?
I'm going to try and see if I can get at that gem that's inside this cage.
Easily enough. You just reach your hand kind of through the bars, right? It's like a diver's cage, like a man cage, and
Really
take the.
stealing from the dead while you're waiting for the acid to go.
Gem! Just hanging around here. Not doing anything else.
Yeah, why not?
Must
You
have shinies. Must have
recover a
shinies.
large emerald, almost a hand-sized emerald. This thing's got to be worth quite the fortune.
All right. Since Kyloak seems to be so upset about this, I just will make sure I don't share any of the proceeds with him.
I'm only making a joke.
Jackson is precariously watching Kyloak.
Oh,
thinking,
yeah.
If his sword breaks, I only have one sword to give him.
I have a spare.
That's good.
All right,
You don't want the
NPC
one I
guys.
got.
NPC guys, for lack of a better term. Tesla's hanging on the side of the cage. She doesn't know what to do. She's going to wait. Ragnar has to get up from prone, pretty much by crawling out from under the cage and try to get on one of the sides. I just want to, just for fun, make sure he gets no one. He does. He's okay. He's burning. You can see his dwarven beard has been acidically burned, as well as his hair. His armor, which had already gotten beaten up from the one fight, is smoking as he gets up on there. And the other guy, Gantz, is going to try kind of what you're trying. He's going to try to run up the ramp and get some kind of leverage with a dagger. He'll get an 18. He will. He'll kind
That's a
of
Persian style.
pull himself in there. Acid, it's draining, but it's slow in the room. Jackson, what do you want to do?
Nobody is in the acid anymore.
Nobody's standing in it, no. It's washed
I'll cast
across the
firebolt
room.
at it,
Gonna cast a firebolt down into it just to see if it's flammable?
just to make sure.
Okay,
I know it's already got a torch in there, but
no issue. You're able to shoot it. You're just shooting it down, right? Correctly down?
yeah, and
Okay.
not at my teammates.
Okay. I gotta make sure. Shoot it down and into the acid. It does go out. It doesn't do anything. It's liquid. It's not flammable.
Okay.
Anything special? No.
No further ideas.
Kyloak, your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Light Wounds on myself.
Okay. Cast a spell. Clarabelle, anything unique?
Nope. Am I seeing anything else in the cage with the body here?
No. Just some bones. I will give you an overall. Do Kylo, you healed yourself. The guys are kind of hanging out. The room is slowly draining. Do you want to wait till it drains, or do you want to try
It doesn't
to?
say here how many points it does. Do you know how much?
Cure light wounds, isn't it 2d4 plus 1 per
2d4
level?
Sorry,
Oh,
2d4.
Is you using the potion or the spell?
The first level spell.
Hold on, I'll look it
I
up.
thought it was 2.
I thought it was a D8 for the spell. I'll look it up.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, he'll do that. Okay,
I
so
don't have it.
since you're the only one mainly in action as he's doing that, what do you want to do? Do you want to wait for the acid to slowly drain, or do you want to try to do something during the time?
1d8 plus your modifier at first level.
And that's the wisdom modifier.
I have no idea what it is for your character.
It's where do I find that?
What's our spell card?
It's a ranger spell, so I'm a ranger. So what's the modifier for rangers? Is it,
Do roll 1d8 and just give yourself 2 for now.
okay.
Gotta get you a spell card.
Yeah, I know.
Wisdom modifier for rangers.
Okay, so it's yeah, so I don't get a modifier then, so it's only 5.
Oh, okay.
1d8 is 5.
What do you
Feel
think,
better
Kylo?
already?
All right, heal yourself up. What are you thinking?
Oh, what am I thinking?
Yeah,
Is
you're the only one in
is it
action.
Is it moved away far enough to just to come down out of here?
No, not yet.
No.
Take a couple rounds. You can wait it out if you want.
I'll wait it out.
All right, everybody waits it out.
I'm
Consensus?
healing up, so.
You can roll for the integrity of his sword's strength, see if it doesn't snap.
As long as,
like,
as
he
long as
was
he's...
rolled over by a huge rock.
He
and,
was.
You know, there's those acid fumes that might be eating away at it. Hi.
I'm gonna give you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you time. You guys are hanging out. You're gonna hang out.
Okay.
You're gonna wait. Eventually, most of the acid will drain down these little slots in the floor. That's for the majority of it. There will be some on the ground that you could walk on. Might sizzle the soles of your boots, but it's not gonna hurt you. Other than that, room looks pretty good.
Crawl.
Okay, so we're good now.
Yep.
Okay.
The other portcullis? Did the other doorway open?
Nope.
Did the acid affect the portcullis?
Nope.
Okay, I'm gonna come back down. I'll pull my sword back out. And come
All
back
right, you
down.
pull it now. How do you want to come down? Because if you pull your sword out and slide down, you're still going to take acid damage because you're going to
Oh,
slide
you
into
said
it.
the acid was.
Not piles of it. So it's not like this deep. Like it went all the way down, so there's nothing left. There's just a little bit, but it's coating the floor. If you come down right on your
I'm
side,
not
your
standing in the
arms,
acid, man. I
right?
like these boots too much.
Not so much your boots, but like you're on a slick surface, right? You're on a greased surface. You're going to come down on
On
it.
a slide, you'll be 5 feet out on your
Yeah.
side or your bare ass.
Right.
All right, so I have the rope still.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to tie the rope to the sword and slowly lower it down.
Give me a dexterity check for that. Make it high. That's a hell of a thing. You doing pull-ups on
Dexterity
that
or athletics?
thing. Either one. I don't care.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh, all right. He shows
Plus
off.
6 is 26.
He rappels down the rope until his sole boots first on the ground. All right, you're standing on the ground below the thing. You look fine. Gans comes down the same way, and he's standing next to you. He's like, "Whoo," Tessa will jump off the cage. So will Ragnar. The room stinks
Okay, so-
of acid.
So to answer the, so is the acid still actively affecting Ragnar's equipment?
It's not gonna eat away at it. It'll go away. It's not gonna be an ongoing thing.
So just pitted burns then, right?
Yeah, pitted burns.
All right.
Just for good
Can we
measure,
get some of
Jackson
the-
will
do we
use.
want to try and put some of the acid on this chain, see if dropping the cage has any effect?
Well, then won't that close the doors back up?
Kylo did notice in case he forgot, a mechanism at the top of the 45 degree ramp.
Yeah, there's a mechanism up the top of the 45 degree incline. So there's probably one in each spot.
Could be.
So I'm gonna guess that that's what
Alright,
the
well-
chains are connected to.
Well, let's send everybody up one of these.
Question: do we have a grappling hook?
I I don't know. Do you?
Nope, we've got pinions and rope. We've got pinions to.
Oh, we have pinions still. Okay,
Pinions
and we
and
have
hammer.
one length of rope.
Yeah. No, but what we can do is we can, because it's a 45-degree, pinion,
Look at
hammer it in to do it like a step to go up that way.
It's really slick.
Jackson's gonna start casting prestidigitation.
What are you gonna cast?
Cleaning.
What is it?
I'm
Cleaning? Oh, you
Yeah.
can clean little areas?
I can clean a 1 foot cubic space.
Oh, nice, man. Okay. You cast your cantrip and you start cleaning
just-
one of the ramps.
Clean the wall up as Clairval's looking at climbing it.
Okay. All right, Clairval's trying to climb one and you clean it for him in front. Looks, after a couple rounds or a couple casts, you get a nice clear path up the middle.
Okay, so start using those pinions and we'll get to climbing up the incline.
Okay, use your pinions, climb up the incline. You could easily do
Yeah,
so.
Retrieve the sword and the rope as I go by them.
Okay, yeah, pick up your goods. Okay. So, Clairval's going to the top, is that correct?
Yep.
All right, Clairval, you
The
get to the
first
top of the
With
very
your
first
torch.
one with your torch there, and you can see that there is a mechanism. So there is a tiny lever attached to a sort of a gear wheel on the side of the wall at the top, where it's flat.
Try pulling the lever.
Okay, pulling the lever. You pull the lever and you hear it lock into position. It makes a sound. Anybody down in the main part of the room, you guys look over and you can see the portcullis on the southern wall and the northern wall raise up quarter way.
Assuming that they relay this back to me, I say, all right, we need to get the mechanisms in the other 4 tunnels here.
Okay. All right, you guys got a pretty good system. You want to use the same system?
Yep.
Okay.
Does Jackson have enough spells for this?
Cantrip, I believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yep. He can do it all day long. So he clears the path. Clairval goes up, pulls the lever. Once all 4 levers are pulled, you see the portcullis in the north and the south completely raised up. The doorway is free to be opened on the north and the south. The way
Did
you
the,
came in on the way up.
Cage come down any further? when we
Cage
did
is
that?
still kind of hanging there.
Okay. Have we gotten into the cage, or did you just reach through and steal the jump?
He just reached through, but there was just bones in there.
Okay. Is there anything else with the bones?
Oh, you make your way over. You look around. You can see there's not too much. Some tattered cloth, and the bones. The trap was a gem, right? Pull the cage. If you're standing under the acid when the balls come out, you're gonna get smushed and you're gonna get burnt. Guys were pretty smart. You get it out of the way.
Yeah, sort of.
Yeah. Minimal damage. You're in
Yeah,
a stinking
okay, so
acidic room. The walls are crushed, smashed jar all over the ground. The floor still kind of stinks and burns. The doorways are open.
Are the balls still just sitting in the room?
Yep.
All right. Okay, so the doors are open. Nothing else to glean from this room, so let's move on into the next hallway, I guess. I guess we should be glad none of us died or lost our armor.
No, you did awesome, because if you were standing under that jar when Jackson originally was going to pull that cage down, you would have taken...
Clairval and I would have been in trouble.
Oh, you would have been in huge trouble. No, you did a smart, man. You got all the way around. That was awesome. Making our way down. All right, make our way down the hallway. Everybody enters the hallway in complete marching order. Again, you make your way down a long hallway. It's a workstone hallway until you come to another, what we'll call a room up ahead. I'm going to just assume the same thing, looking in the room, not entering. Does that sound right?
Yep.
Looking in this room, you see a skeletal mage seated upon a throne on a circular dais at the back end of the room. To the right,
I'm
and
assuming he's dressed like a mage.
looks yeah,
Not
look,
actually.
dressed.
How do we know
He
he's
could be a
skeletal?
mage. He could be a skeletal mage. To the
Could be a
right,
skeletal.
to the right and left of the front of the dais are 2 long rectangular patterns cut into the floor. At the front of each of the patterns, nearest where you are, stand 2 wooden pedestals, each holding tall pieces of parchment that have been written upon. Oh, we don't need to.
must
Actually,
choose.
I will play with the map because I have it and I can. Bink.
should have all these drawn beforehand.
Oh, we don't need a map. I'll give you a description. I just want to show this.
I want fully fleshed out rooms. I want
No.
I want to know the color of the tile.
You get nothing
in the
like
far
that.
corner.
People in hell want ice water.
There. Does that
True,
work?
yeah.
There. Okay, so again, you're looking in the room at the far end. You're going to see a circular dais with someone in a throne, and then into the floor are cut these rectangles. They're cut into the very stone to the right and left of the dais, going the length of the room, and in front of them, on the southern part of them, are two wooden, what do we call them? Pedestals with
Oh,
parchment.
it's got two of those things in the freaking corners. There's a little. Are those little notches, or did you make a mistake over there on the right, left-hand side?
That's just from the previous room.
Oh, okay.
I just erased.
Are those?
He's
So
just
those-
lazy.
Those are the notches in the wall are not there either.
No,
Right.
no notches.
Oh, okay. So we have a figure sitting in a throne, two pedestals. Still that gem.
Yep. Here, I'll hand you the gem. What do you think?
I don't want the gem. It's your gem. Pick a pedestal and put your gem on a pedestal.
Well, that's not what they're not looking. Is that what they look like? The pedestals that would hold like a gem or something like that? Those look a lot bigger than that.
Oh,
Those are
no,
those
no.
are the cut-ins, right?
That's the cut in the
Pedestals
floor.
that-
I'm sorry. Those are the cuts in the floor, the indent in the floor. In front of each of those
Okay.
is almost like a wooden. What's another word for that? Podium. A wooden podium at the front of each, and they have big pieces of parchment with writing on them, type thing, and whatnot.
Okay,
What
I will
drawer
go to the.
Oh,
I'll go to the left-hand
I'll
one.
give you this too. The rectangles. I'll give you some size here because I wrote it down. Rectangles are approximately 60 feet long, 10 feet wide.
This room is lit.
We'll say there's a brazier near the back. Yeah.
Otherwise,
Like-
we wouldn't see the guy more than 60 feet away.
There you go. DM's mistake.
You check out the paper on the left. I'll check out the paper on the right.
Good idea.
Okay. Fair enough. You guys go over. Okay, you two are going to the parchments. Where's
Yeah.
Jackson going?
He wants to taste the mage.
Whoa. No, but Jackson is examining the mage.
You're gonna okay. Just so I'm clear, you're gonna march down the center of the room towards the circular dais.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, you don't have for the new folks in the chat. They can't see the names of the two NPCs.
Oh, I never did put it on, eh? All right, we'll put it on. I'll do that as you guys do your thing. You guys go up to the two pedestals and are going to start examining what's on them. I'll give it to you in this order. Clairvel, pick one or two.
One.
All right. You see there's a bunch of notes on this pedestal. They're handwritten in most cases. It says, throughout them as you read them, it says, I have spent a fortune and risked my reputation to enlist the help of Borgaz, the Lich, in deciphering the book of, Zirmi Saxi. The Beholder's book has proven to be the key to unlocking the secrets of the Far Realm. But they have come with quite a cost. I have sacrificed all of my servants and their families for this ritual. All 48 of them. Hopefully their souls prove enough to open this gateway.
Relay that information to everyone else.
Okay.
Specifically looking at Tess, see if this registers anything with her.
Okay. She'll come over and she'll start inspecting the notes. She'll look at the writings and some of the drawings, and she'll
While
say,
she's writing it, I'll do this as a history check to see if the Lich's name rings any bells for me.
okay.
History is 16.
Okay, it does. It is it's not going to say a fairly known lich, but you knew a tale of a wizard a long time ago who attained lichhood, and it was in some minor things here and there, but you haven't heard from him in years. Liches do, of course, live many years, spent a lot of time locked away studying and learning. So you've heard of him. He's pretty infamous. He done some pretty dastardly things.
I'm using that information, thinking about, symbols, sigils, anything like that. Am I seeing anything like that on this skeleton that's on the dais ahead of us, or on this throne ahead of us?
You could put that together. You're thinking yes. You're thinking that's him.
Okay, so I'm going to relay that especially to Jackson before he goes up and starts prodding this thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna stop about right beside Clairval as he says that.
Okay. All right. Near the beginning of the room. Tessa will look at the
You're
notes.
interrupting his soup making.
Soup making. She'll look at the notes and she'll say, "These must be from Raywin." Clearly, as he's researching the far realm. Kylo, you make your way over to the other set. Start looking through them. You see a continuation of paperwork.
Before I look at it, I'm going to cast Detect Magic.
Oh, okay. Very cool. You do cast Detect Magic. How far do you see out with Detect Magic? 60 feet?
It says 10 meters, 30-foot radius.
All
directions.
Okay. All right. Nothing radiates magic directly in front of you or for 30 feet, except for your companions and the other magical items.
Okay. None of the podiums do, and because we're further than 30 feet away from the mage. Okay.
Correct.
And it lasts for 10 minutes, I think. So
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay.
So you have 10 rounds.
Okay. So read what.
All right, you put the notes together. You start reading through it. It says the name of the lich again. Borgaz. Borgaz has betrayed me. My poor Eva, my only daughter, and heir to my legacy, has become infected by some tar-like substance from the far realm. That lich deceived her into crossing the gate to look for me when he knew I was preparing for the trip in Zermi Sakzi's lab. Name's gonna trip me up. Now, his ancient corpse can join the others. I'll even build him a throne so he can watch over his much desired undead army.
Undead army?
That would be what he said.
I'm hoping that was the undead dead army we saw a while ago that didn't move. Okay, whoever has the sword, don't put the sword in the mage's hand.
Yeah, nope.
In case anyone was thinking that.
I want to do a investigation. I just want to check by the markings in the floor here.
Okay, yes.
See if there's anything that indicates like these move or slide out at all, like any marks or anything like that on the floor.
Okay.
While he's doing that, I'm just going to scout around with my Detect Magic.
22.
22, you come away with, yes, definitely these move. These
Okay.
clearly open to reveal something below.
So I will relay that information to everybody else. I think we
Kylo,
might know where this undead army that he's keeping watch on is.
Might be underneath here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to do a listen. I'll do a perception check at the ground, see if I hear anything.
okay.
Natural 20.
Oh,
So that's a 25.
25. Okay. Natural 20, 25. I got to give you everything. So you put your ear to the ground and you can hear movement. Very, very slightly. You can hear the creaking of bone. You can hear a little bit of shuffling coming from down below.
Pass information on to everybody.
Okay. Kylo, where are you scouting out with this Detect Magic?
I'm moving along between the two marks in the floor toward close enough to get the edge of the
Within 30 feet?
30-foot detection
Okay.
by the throne.
Okay. All right. Make your way over.
Touching the throne.
Not touching the throne. You make your way over about 30 feet away from the apparent lich on the throne. And, yeah, lights up like a Christmas tree.
Alright, there's lots of magic emanating from over in this spot here. What do you guys want to do with the... What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna ask if Kylo sees any sort of book, because Lich.
Any kind of book? Do I see a book?
There will be several books near the Lich. Yes.
There's several books near the Lich.
More asking magical wise, because he's detecting magic.
He's detecting magic. What we'll say is one of the tomes near the Lich, more so on the edge of his throne, will radiate high-level magic.
Yep, there's a magic something book shaped item up there.
Okay, so this might go horribly wrong, but I'm gonna go try and take that.
Oh, you're gonna go right up there and try to pry the book from the
Course you
dead
are.
Lich's hands? All right, I love it. It's so much fun. All right. Okay.
I will make good decisions.
Just
Guess
because
what?
I
Roll
can,
initiative.
just because I can see it in my head, Jackson kind of walks right up. Get out of the way. Kylo stiff arms him out of the way. Give me that book. Rips it out
It's
of
a
the
big
hands of the
room. Why do you
dead
have to-
Lich. He has this magical
They're
tome.
all sitting there with his ear to the ground. Looks up, sees this, what the hell? And that's when they all die.
I have the power. As he disturbs the Lich himself, who
Oh, we're gonna have company,
who
everybody.
appears dead, well, he's undead anyway, on the throne, will kind of animatedly turn his head over to you,
Of course
his
he does.
socketless eyes, staring at you, his jaw open. And he's clearly more of a skeleton, but he seems to have moved. As he does, the entire dais, the whole stone dais, shakes, rumbles, and begins to lift very, very slowly. Only just a little bit at a time as it's rumbling. Kylo, I assume you're standing on it, because it's fairly big.
Well, I'm 30 feet back from the throne.
Oh,
so
okay,
where's
you
it
wouldn't be on it. You wouldn't be on it. But Jackson would be on it, and of course, Clarval is get your ear to the stone below. You don't even need to listen. The stone itself kind of and starts to open up on both sides.
So I peek down.
You peek down because it's opening up, and you can see
Yeah.
in there 12 rows, 2 wide, of skeletal creatures below. As you're looking down, the platform they're standing on is rising up.
We're about to have a lot of company here, folks.
Initiatives? Let's do
Roll
that.
the 17.
Praying's a free action, right?
Yeah.
4.
What'd you get, Jackson?
17.
17. Kylo?
Roll your good luck with initiative.
10.
10. Okay, so we got, we'll put Ragnar, we'll put Gans, and we'll put Tessa. And then we got the creatures. All right, ready for the initiative order? Got Tessa with a 19. We got Jackson with a 17. We got... Oh, nope. Tied with Ragnar. But Ragnar is not here, so he will go second.
They both have 17.
Ragnar will say 16. 15 for Gans. That gives us the creatures with 11. Kylo with 10. And Clarval with a 4.
Oh, you need to give the Lich a initiative too, right?
He's a creature.
He's with the creatures.
Yeah. We'll say that.
Okay, so so you're gonna just move everybody at the same time. Okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the bad guys. So we'll say Tessa, she's up first. She's just going to react to what's going on in the room. Jackson will be our first main guy here. So Jackson, you just took this awesome leather-bound ancient book covered in magical runes. And the Lich is looking at you. He's not moving in any way, shape, or form. His dead body is animatedly turned to stare at you. The dais you're standing on starts to raise in the air and rumble.
Gonna put the book back down and slowly step back.
Yeah, let's unring that bell.
Yeah. You're gonna fall off the dais. Or off the-
You put the book back down and kind of move away. The Lich doesn't move. He's still in that fixed position of looking at where you were. The book is down. The dais is still shaking and lifting. Nothing has changed. You've activated something. It's still activating.
Okay, and how many undead are around us?
Well, you heard him talk earlier about
24 raising up from what I can see just in this area.
Give me a what's better? Let's do it wisdom. We'll do wisdom to recall information.
Just a regular wisdom roll?
Yeah.
A 0.
Never mind.
Oh,
You're more focused on the dais than the Lich. I'm gonna give this back.
My bad. I thought you were dead.
All right, you're in that position. I'm gonna keep you there. Ragnar is back at the front of the room. We're gonna say he's gonna pull out his weapons. Gans as well. He'll prepare for battle. What happened? What happened? He'll start saying out.
Jackson happened.
Yeah.
All right, round 1.
Just gonna say I didn't touch anything.
The Lich himself doesn't react. He's in that frozen position looking at where Jackson was. The creatures are raising up out of the floor. Kylok, your go.
They haven't moved yet, right?
Well, who?
The
skull,
minions.
Okay, you look to your right and your left, and you can see that the floors are rising, but they're down below. They're still below.
Okay.
They're not up yet.
6
They're-
feet
they're-
down below.
They are moving.
They are moving. Okay.
They're moving.
I can still detect the magic on the Lich. Is there anything else that would draw my attention?
So the dais, of course, is raising up. So as you're looking like this because it's going up.
I'm grabbing the dais and jumping up.
All right, you grab onto the side, pull yourself up. Not too hard. It's just coming off the floor, right? Clairval.
Watch yourself in the red.
dead last in the order.
You are. We're at the end.
Okay. So I can see that. Is there anything that I can do to try and like jam this thing from opening further?
Good idea. Okay, great idea. How do you want to do
So
it?
I'm looking, is there like a rock or something I can try and jam into, like bust this mechanism up, stop it from moving, that kind of thing?
It looks like it's going to take more than a rock, but the doors, of course, were opening up like this, giving way. Something, maybe. A rock, I don't think it's going to be enough.
I'll take my rapier, try and jamming it into like a corner, just get something in there to try and stop it a bit.
It's a great idea. So you're going to do that. You're going to put the rapier in the corner. It's going to work on the one side you're on. So we'll say you're on the left.
All right, so
Okay.
say, Ragnar, get the other side. Try and stop this thing from opening further so they can't all just pop out at us.
Okay. All right. Ragnar will have to act in his turn, but he can certainly do so. All right, back to the beginning of the order. Tessa, she is still waiting. She's looking around the room. So we go to Jackson. Jackson, you have backed up from the Lich. You gave him the book. It didn't stop anything. It's still raising up. What do you want to
These
do?
fellas are just mostly dead.
What do you think of Jackson?
Okay, so...
It'd be I guess if it matters at this point, the dais would be 10 feet up.
Did jamming these things in stop the dais from moving at all?
No, dais is still moving up freely, but you're stopping the doors on the left-hand side, has stopped the door from opening fully on the left-hand side.
Am I on the dais or...
You are on
watching it
top.
rise?
You're on top.
Okay.
It's a large platform.
Gonna... This is so stupid. It's gonna go badly. Pick the book back up. And I'm gonna step back about however far I can.
Okay. Well, we'll say
Say you-
10 feet.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say, you probably shouldn't have this if This is going the way I think it does.
All right, you back up. You have the book. You're just gonna hang there, kind of thing. Wait there. Stand back.
I'm hoping that this is his spell book. That's my hope.
All right, Ragnar. It's his turn.
Bard, I've had to take cure wounds to help this party out. We've got the Bard acting as a healer on top of everything else. So.
Ragnar will take the advice of Clerval on the other side. He'll run over to the right and he'll jam one of his weapons into the other door to prevent it from rising. That gives me... Oh, Gans. Okay, Gans is waiting. We're going to say waiting. Creature's turn. So on the creature's turn, the Lich again is not moving. He's not moving. He's still looking in the same spot, kind of just staring a hole in Jackson as he's holding the book. Oh, I missed the name of the person.
Me.
Oh, Kaldane! Kaldane cheered. Woohoo!
Did you see the emote?
Yeah, that was awesome. Oh, hold on. We got to give you the good one. Let's see. Whoops. Is it too soon?
You died.
All right. Where were we at? The Lich. The Lich is looking at Jackson, still unmoving, not doing that. Everything's rumbling. The creatures can't rise up because their doors are jammed. You can see them moving around down there, though. They're starting to again, make skeletal noises. I don't know. They do their thing.
Clicking and rattling.
They're clacking and rattling. Kylok, your go. You are hanging. Well, you're not hanging on the side. You pulled yourself up on the dais. So you're up on the dais.
Jackson.
You're 10 feet in the air. You see Jackson holding the book, looking at the Lich, kind of talking to him.
What's the Lich doing?
It's just staring at, like, he's long dead. His rotted old skin is mostly gone. He's like more skeletal than anything. He's just staring at him, you know, unmoving.
So is he a Lich or is he the corpse of a Lich?
Give me an insight.
What the hell's my insight? I roll a natural 20.
Yoda for Nikon. Natural 20?
Yep.
Alright, he is the corpse of a Lich. He is a dead Lich. He may have been animated or something like that caused him to move or look. Maybe just residual power. Who knows? But he is not an alive undead Lich.
So the dais is raising up. The other two things are raising up. They've wedged the other two things. What was underneath the dais?
Good question.
I shout down to one of them that can see what's underneath the dais, because the dais is still going up, right?
Yeah. So the dais, what it is right now, you shout down to them and they're going to tell you back what they see. You were on a large circular platform, for lack of a better term. I don't know, what are we going to say? 20-foot radius, something like that. That'll offset your 30-foot thing. Raising up out of the ground. As it lifts up, it's solid stone so far. Okay, so it's like a solid cylinder lifting straight up.
And how close are we getting to the roof?
I get a long ways to the roof.
Okay.
Roof's probably about 100 feet up.
Okay, what are we seeing along the sides of the wall as we're going up? Anything?
Just work stone so far. There's some
Nowhere
banners.
to get off.
There's some large purple banners kind of hanging on the back wall, but just looks like decoration.
Okay. As I'm still looking around,
see above you, is there like a way out up towards the roof of it, towards the ceiling in here?
that's what I'm looking for too.
Look up towards the ceiling.
Yeah, so
You
we're
can look
10
up
feet in
towards
the
the
air.
ceiling.
We can see 60 feet up in a 100-foot room.
Mm-hmm.
We can actually see 70 feet up from the floor, basically, because we're on the dais.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Oh, hi there's here. Hey, hi.
Hey, hi there. You gave us a cheese.
Oh, there.
Oh there, hi there.
Are you drawing something? What are you?
No, I was looking something up. Okay.
Oh.
All right. Give me a perception.
16 plus 2, so 18.
18. It's a very, very good perception, but no, nothing seems to be there.
Okay, as of yet. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the magical items that are up here, is there anything else radiating magic?
All kinds of things. He's a lich.
All kinds of things.
He's got a skeletal handful of rings. He's got robes he's wearing. He's got necklace on. He's got what looks like a wand near his person. Staff. What do you think, Kylo? So close to 100.
I'm gonna grab the necklace.
Okay, make note of it. So make note specifically that you have the Lich's necklace for later on. All right, so that's Kylo. He looked around. He grabbed some stuff. Clairval, you're at the bottom of the order.
Okay, so
You got
we
the
stopped this thing from moving on this side,
Right.
And Ragnar got the other side to stop moving.
I
Right.
shouted down to them that this guy is dead. We don't have to worry about him rising up and attacking us.
Great.
The skeletons down
So all
below.
these guys down here, they are
might still-
undead.
Yeah,
They
might
will
still
come out
attack
and
us.
attack us.
Well,
So again, Clairval, you look down. You have jammed the weapon in there, and you have instructed Ragnar to do the same on the other side, which he did. The doors themselves have not fully opened, so the doors are about halfway open. The creatures below continue to rise.
So they're going to be able to get out of here soon, here, guys.
Yeah, they're going to be able to get out sooner than later.
okay. So are we still in initiative here, or are we?
Once we
For the
hit
moment.
the end of Clairval's turn, you will technically be 20 feet in the air as the dice raises at the beginning of the turn, and the creatures will be almost up.
Okay.
Just so we know.
Because I think that we should be all looking for a lever to stop this.
You're going to yell that out from up top.
Set that thing up.
Like, we may need this thing to go up because there might be an opening at the top, but at the same respect, we've got to stop everything from opening up and raising those other creatures up, or we're gonna have to fight. What do
We
you say,
all
two?
rise up. Like, they're skeletons. They're not climbing up this dais.
Yeah, the thing's rising up,
Mhm.
right?
I know, but what I'm saying is if we're all on that thing rising up with you,
But we're not
they're
all on
going
it.
to get us.
That's what he's saying,
Hold
yeah.
on. Yeah, we're not all on it right now, so
No,
we need to stop it so you can get up here.
I'm gonna dash to the bathroom real quick.
Go for it, man.
Or you guys need to find a way to get up. I mean, I can throw you the rope.
Yeah, just throw us the rope. Who's on the dais right now with the Lich?
Jackson and Kylok.
Okay, Ragnar and I are holding the doors open. What are Tess and Gans doing?
They were waiting to see. They're standing near you, expecting to be attacked by the undead. So he has his rapier out, she has her spell ready, and they're waiting for a command or whatever you're thinking.
Tess, see if you can fire something down here to slow these skeletons down a bit.
Okay. She could shoot she could shoot down into them.
Yeah.
Okay, she will. She will do so.
She's a witch, right?
She is a witch.
She has no way. Can she control undead?
Not at this level. Not at level 3.
Okay.
Back.
Yeah.
That was quick.
Okay, this is what
That
we're going to do.
dash.
Gans, you get over here and take my spot. Tess, you fire down here. I'm going to head over to the dais. We still got some pinions left. I'm going to hammer some pinions into this dais that's rising up. This is going to be hand and footholds for everybody for us to, like, ride up on this thing.
Yeah, and I've got the 50 feet of rope, too.
Yeah, I know, but you can't bring everybody up in one movement. This gives us somewhere to rise up a bit.
You just
You know what
lost
I mean?
Ragnar's name.
Oh, shit. I doubled thing. Okay, never mind. I thought I could cheat it.
Yeah, while they're doing that, notice hi there. Hi there, you're noticed.
Hi there. All right, what's your idea? What are you thinking?
What am I thinking? Is the whatever the lich is sitting on, is it bolted to the dais?
No, it's just a throne.
It's a loose throne. Okay, is there anything that I can tie off the rope on to?
Sure. Yeah, you could tie the rope to the edge of the throne if you want. I mean, it's gonna move. Yeah.
It's not gonna move.
Jackson will happily toss the lich out of the throne and sit there.
All right, you reach down, grab
Okay,
him.
before you toss it, we should maybe take all that magic stuff off.
Yeah, I just meant like push him out of the seat.
Oh, just on the dais. Okay, not to the ground below.
All right, he takes. You get
Jackson alone is 270 pounds plus his gear.
Okay, so you throw him out of there, and you sit in there. Kylo's gonna tie the rope around there and throw it down. Is that correct? Okay.
Yeah, I'll tie it
Alright.
off and toss it down.
Okay, so the beginning of the third round as we go. Was it Tessa, Jackson? We'll have to go to Ragnar, Gans, Skeletons. Okay. All right, I'm going to put you two, I'm going to move you two kind of in the order there. That'll be the easiest way to do it. So we're going to move Jackson and Kylo up. Well, Jackson is up. We'll move Kylo up. Okay. All right, so Ragnar, he's going to see what you're doing, and he's going to run for the rope. So he'll run the length of the room. Oh, he can't, because he only has 25 feet of movement. So he's only going to get 50 feet towards the dais, and he'll be stuck. Okay. Gans, he can get there. 60 feet, he can get to the end. He'll get to the end, he'll touch the rope. He can't climb. He has no more movement left. Creatures, at this time, are going to near the top of this thing. So they're going to start coming up. So creatures are going to start coming up out of the floor. They can't fully get up. They're going to be extremely hampered. As Ragnar had left one sword back there to keep it in position and made his way up. So creatures will start pouring up from below. Okay? For lack of a better thing, Clairval.
So we've got... So did I make my way over to the dais to start getting those pinions in?
You're going to run the length of the room to get the pinions in. Run the length of the room and then put the serpent pinions.
That's what I will be doing then.
Okay. All right, so this one, round 3 is where we are. We're going to be 30 feet in the air at this point. So it's top of the round. That dais was moving. So at this point, it's 30 feet up. So we're going to start with Tess, who you had shooting down into the undead pit. For lack of a better term, she's going to say, screw that, run up to where
you're going to say she's not going to stand there with them coming right up and just, cover our flank, Tess. You're okay.
Just stay there. And
so she's going to run up to where you guys are, maybe turn around, fire off another... Oh, bolt behind, nice. And she hits for... At one of them. Just go as he's coming up out of the thing, she'll hit him. Doing extreme damage, blowing off part of his bones and whatnot. Jackson and Cal. So Jackson, we'll say you first, you and Cal, or whatever. You're sitting in the throne. What do you want to do as you see...
Am I able to see the undead?
30 feet up from the center of a 20-foot dais. 60 feet out. Barely.
And it's partially lit.
Yeah. Hard to see.
Alright, I do have an idea. What's the range on that? 120 feet. I'm just gonna firebolt.
Nice.
If I can see any of them.
Firebolt down towards one. Go for it.
That's a 17 to hit.
Got him.
Does 4 damage.
Perfect. That's fine.
A possible 10.
All right. You shoot down. You shoot a firebolt down. It still hits somebody. Breaks skeleton apart for the most part. Cal.
And...
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Sorry, one more thing.
Yeah.
I'm going to crack open this book in one hand.
Oh, just kind of... You see all this magical writing in there, all this knowledge and power. You're like, ho, ho, ho. Just looking at it.
Don't reanimate the lid.
Nope. But I'm happy now because it's what I thought it was.
Cal, your turn. Okay, how long was your rope? I'm sorry.
50 feet. It was
okay.
a full length that Jackson had.
All right. So you're 30 feet in the air. You've got it tied to the chair. What are you doing?
I am pulling out the bow and I'm going to start shooting at skeletons.
Good. Go for it. Shoot.
So who's the furthest away from in the party?
Ragnar.
Ragnar. He's what, 20 feet away still?
He went. If he double moves, he's 50.
10 feet away.
Yeah, 10 feet away.
Okay. Are there any skeletons near him?
Of course, yeah.
Not like right.
No, they're coming
top
up. They're coming up.
Like
They would be
okay,
near
so
him. Yeah.
I'm not shooting in his general direction.
It's
from above.
There's a lot of them, so you're okay.
I have the high ground, Anakin.
You have the high ground, Anakin.
All right.
There's no sand, so you're happy.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, did you get a 1? Oh yeah.
I did.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, we don't have a 1 emote. We need a 1 emote. Wait, is there a generic number 1?
I have a 1 emote.
Oh, we have to do it. 1s are beautiful. Oh, he got a 1. That's beautiful. I don't see a 1. I don't care. I'm gonna throw salt. That's fine. Oh, I love it.
So it's actually
We're going to take your bow away soon. You're not going to be allowed to use it for the safety of the rest of the party.
it is actually a 6, but
Kylo gets up, starts going towards the edge of the dais, pulls out his bow, and he's looking. He's like, oh, skeleton over there, I'm going to pinpoint him. Doesn't notice that he walks off the edge of the dais. Walks off the edge of the dais, you're going to fall 30 feet straight down for 10 points of damage. Boom! Prone on the ground below, and bow's going to go flying off somewhere. Most likely towards one of the 2 doors where the undead are.
far.
You have that other archery weapon I gave you?
15 feet from you.
I do have the other one, yeah.
Good, so you don't have to go clamber after it at least.
Well, we're gonna say that was the crossbow.
You guys at the bottom just watch him just face plant. Oh, boom! Right on the ground below.
We're going to make an epic tale one day if we survive this.
Hey, some days are good, some days are bad.
You let
So
me know when a good day happens so we can write about that too.
Do I still have? Hey, I've had some good kills. Like
The
The
story of the
wolves.
fish man we met that makes horrible decisions.
the half alpha who shoots accurate sometimes.
Once in a while.
Okay, so do I still have a movement?
Yeah, you didn't move too far.
30 feet drowned.
You can use half your. You can use your movement. We'll say the rest of your movement to stand up. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna stand up.
Okay. All right. You kind of pop up, dust yourself off like nothing happened. Try to fake it. Ragnar, his turn. He has 1 weapon left, so I think he had his scimitar and his club, right? He would have put his scimitar in the device at the back, so he has his club. He's going to turn around, and he's going to see the skeletons, so he's going to go, oh, club in time. He's just going to swing out and try to hit them. Hit them in their scully heads. He's going to get a 13, which he does, and the club, I think, is 1d6?
1d4.
1d4. 6. All right, he's going to just club, boom, hit into one of them. He's in his glory. He's having a good time. He's a fighter. Gans is at the bottom. He will climb the rope. If nobody objects, he'll start climbing. Creatures will start flooding the room. So they're slowly getting out. Some of them have come out. Who do we have at the bottom of this thing now? We got Kylo, Clarval, Tessa, Ragnar.
Everyone but Jackson.
Everyone but Jackson. As they're going to start moving in. So just for some generics, we're going to do 2 on Ragnar. We're going to give him some claw damage. Not much at all. Ragnar. All right, Ragnar over here. All right, 1 damage on Ragnar. So they're clawing, kind of just feebly clawing at him. They didn't hit too well. Some of them will make their way over to you guys. So we'll say at the moment there's 4 of them. And we said 1, 2, 3. 3 of you at the base, right? So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who wants to be 1, 2?
Clarval and Kylo are right at the base of the.
Okay. We'll go 1, 2 on Clarval, 2, 3 or 3, 4 on you. So we got 1. So we're gonna have a couple guys on Clarval. Clarval. Skeletons come up to you and start trying to attack you. Nobody actually got over a 10 in that round. They rolled horribly as they were scratching and trying to attack you. For Kylo. Oh, 19. Kylo, does a 19 hit you? Whoops.
Yes, because I have 15 armor class.
All right, you are going to take 3 points of damage as one of them just laces into you with a nice bony claw. And Tessa, I think, was the other one. 13? What was Tessa's? It was low. 11. Okay, I'm going to hit her as well. All right, the undead are attacking. Clarval, end of the round.
So I'm taking the hammer and the pinions and I'm start putting some spots in here so we've got some handholds while we're waiting for this rope that we can, ride up.
Okay. All right, you're banging those in.
What I'm envisioning here, like I'm just hammering in so that people can grab onto stuff or put some feet down to have something stable to hold on to as this thing rises up.
Okay. All right. As we start the next round, I believe now we're 40 feet up.
Oh, I'm on this now.
Okay, you're going up.
I'm riding it up.
You're riding it up. Okay, Clairvel's going up. Who else we got? We got, okay, Tessa's down there, and Kylo down there. Okay, so top of the round, Tessa. She is going to see what you're doing. She's going to try to do the same thing. She'll reach up and grab one, try to go up with it as it rises up 10 more feet. Jackson, you're on top.
I'm gonna firebolt down into the crowd of dead things.
Okay.
Does a 13 hit anything?
Yes.
That's a 6.
All right, you damage another one.
And can I? That's a good question. Yeah, nope. That's
Okay.
it.
Okay. All right, you shoot fire bolts from the chair. You have a nice clear vision now. There's no Clairvel or Kylo up there. You fell down. Kylo, it's your turn. You notice that Clairvel and Tessa both have grabbed pinions and they're rising up as this thing rises another 10 feet in the air.
I'm grabbing the rope and climbing up.
Okay, you grab the rope. Start going up as it goes up with you. Gans was climbing, so he's going up. He's climbing this thing as it's going as well. Brings us down to the... Who do we got down there? Did I skip?
Ragnar?
I skip Ragnar. Okay, so Ragnar. Ragnar looks like he's going to continue to fight these things, but he's all alone. Anybody?
Ragnar, come with us.
Hurry, there's only 10 feet of rope left.
Roll persuasion.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
The stubborn dwarf.
Get it?
20.
Oh, you got okay. He gives up the fight.
Did you sing that?
He'll run over. He'll grab on to the rope too, because this thing's rising 10 feet. So he'll wait and then grab on as he starts going up.
Got a mental image of him waiting, grabbing the last foot of rope, and still trying to swing at one.
Just fighting as he goes. Clairvel at the end of the round, hanging on with the pinions, good 10 feet up in the air as the thing rises.
Yep.
Okay. All right. At this point, I think we're safe from the guys on the ground.
I'm still gonna keep shooting at them with firebolts.
Okay. All right. We're about 50.
How many are left?
All of them.
All of them? Oh, there hasn't
Yeah.
been. I thought Tess destroyed a couple.
No, she hurt some. They're flooding that floor. There's a lot of them. There's a skeletal army down there.
Is there about 48 of them?
There is 48 of them. I was going to give it to you with a wisdom check, but you failed. But you came up with it on your own. We talked about 48 people he sacrificed, and that is the undead army he gifted to the Lich, which are down there as you guys rise in the air. This thing goes a total of 80 feet in the air before coming to a halt. You're able to climb up the remainder using the rope or the pinions till you're all situated on the top. What do you guys want to do?
I'm pouring
Is there a
through
way
this
out from
phone.
up here?
What's that?
I asked if there was a way out from up here.
Give me a perception or any other check of some type.
Okay. That would be a 17.
Okay. I think... What did Kylo get? I totally forget.
What, earlier?
I think you beat him.
Only.
It was low.
Did I? Oh, I might have.
I want to say it
He
was
beat
low.
me, for
Yeah,
sure.
okay. You see something above. You see something kind of at the back of the room. So just beyond the dais in the wall where the big purple banners kind of hanging down from the thing are, it looks like there's a... I'm not going to call it an air shaft, but like a smaller tunnel in the wall. About 10 feet away. So between the top of the dais and over to the back wall. About 3 feet up, 10 feet over.
And
That's what he sees.
okay,
So right here, no, I don't need to draw it. Behind the dais on the wall, about 3 feet higher than your feet, about ground level of the top of the dais. 10 feet over to the back of the wall, there's like a tunnel going into the stone behind one of the purple banners there. It's not full size. It's not 7 feet tall or 8 feet tall. It's about maybe 4 feet tall.
It's 10 feet away.
10 feet away.
Okay. So, I'm gonna root around that lich and take the rest of the magic stuff.
Okay.
The rings and the I don't know if I'll take the robe. I won't take the robe, but I'll look through the robe.
I'd like to point out that just about 5 minutes ago, you yelled at Claravel for taking a gem off a dead guy.
And
Yeah, but
he's
this was
pulling
a
a,
lich.
he's pulling a rope.
lich.
We were swimming in acid at the time. That's the whole thing.
He's got the lich upside down. He's pulling the robe off it.
Literally turning the pockets inside out.
Hey,
Hold on,
I
did he
got nothing.
swallow anything?
I got nothing else to do. He's a skeleton. How can he swallow anything? Did you walk into a bar and ask for a drink and a mop?
As you defile the lich, you can barely. You think you hear, like, you're pulling all the stuff off him and the face is kind of still ominously looking at you with its eyeless sockets. You think you just, as you're rooting around, you just barely hear the word curses.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything.
You get the word curses or curse.
Oh yeah.
Does Jackson hear that?
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so I've taken the rings and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna throw his body down to his friends.
Oh, you just pick him up and give him the heave-ho?
Yeah.
Yeet.
So I took a gem and got the 3rd degree from you. This lich who turned to look at you, you just tossed over the edge.
He was in his own final resting place and everything.
It was a opportunity
There
knock.
wasn't a body that was left in some prison cell to die. This was its final resting place. You just defiled
Hey,
after Rob.
I would have taken the gem too. I just, it wasn't me taking the gem.
So much for that guy.
I'm
Jackson
gonna
is.
look
going
over at Kylo and see how banged up and bloodied he is.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, my
just a
next,
quick medicine check. Yeah, 12. I can see. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm about to take care of that, so I'm gonna use my 3rd spell and cast Cure Wounds. I only got 2.
Oh.
But I'm back up to 11. Back up
Alright.
to 11 health.
Okay. Would you like some healing?
Well, if you can spare it, sure.
Well, it's going to be a lot cheaper to heal you than resurrect you.
Skeleton molester. No. I'm not the only one. Oh, I guess I should offer that for your soup, Jackson. Sorry.
That'll be
Okay.
11 points of healing.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go. That's nice.
So Jackson is just pouring through this tome, seeing if there's any spells that he can read.
You're looking through there. I'll get you an exact list later, but there is stuff you can read in there. There is some nice stuff in there.
So, just a question. You can read magic, but you can't cast it? Or
I can read magic, and technically an Eldritch Knight can use a spell book, but I can't prepare spells.
Oh, okay. So you can only use the spells you know.
Yeah, so like I can learn the spells out of the book or use it like a scroll, but like I can't prepare a spell book without a feat.
Okay.
Yet.
Yes, he gets it.
All right, what do you want to do? You guys defiled the lich.
No. 2 of us defiled the lich.
I took a book and put it back when I thought he wasn't dead.
And then you took it again.
I was totally ready, by the way, to drop my ship on all the undead, then you guys stayed down there.
Oh, right, the ship.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was like, I have a solution for this, but I don't wanna.
Ask Tess if she wants the the rope? Because I have no use for the rope.
She's not gonna physically wear it right now, but she would take it as a magical item
Okay.
if you're
I'll give
giving
to her.
it to her freely.
How clean are all these magical items, by the way?
Very, very old, very dirty, very dusty.
Yeah, prestidigitation all over this thing.
Oh, nice. Yeah, clean them up, make them shine.
Nothing that Kylo grabbed, just the book that I've got.
Oh, just the.
Make it look brand new, nice and clean.
Well, I'm not worried about the metal objects. They're gonna be. I can polish those up later.
But like,
All right, so
I'm
how are we
imagining-
getting into this tunnel here, guys?
Defeated by a 10-foot gap.
Yep. But at least we're safe up here until we run out of food.
It's the 10-foot gap?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. That's not stopping me.
Wait,
80
we have a
feet,
ship.
80 feet in the air when this thing comes to a rest, by the way.
We could wedge a ship between there, couldn't we?
We could do that, yes. It's a
If only
10-foot.
we carried the ladder around with us.
Yeah. If only I had left it in the pocket instead of taking it out of the pocket.
If only you had pockets left.
I have pockets left. I actually have. I have 6 pockets left in that other robe that I have.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna. The dais is how big?
We said 20 feet.
Right, I'm gonna find my way to about 15 feet away from the gap
Okay,
and give myself a running start and leap to 10 feet.
do it.
Because I've got a running long jump of 15.
Okay. Well, do you know what you have to hit for that? Or what DC you got to do for that? Or is that automatic?
That's just based on the jump rules, but if you want me to roll something, I will.
What I'll do is roll an athletic or acrobatics just so you don't get a 1. The automatic 15 will do.
Nat 20.
Yeah, all right. You do it with grace and style. He jumps the distance and he lands in this 4-foot tunnel. He kind of ducks down as he comes to rest on the other side, and he's in it. Braces his arms, and he's in the tunnel at the other side.
And yeah, I think at this point they may as well turn around and tell everyone that I'll pop the ship out now. If they'd like.
Like, what, have us walk along the ship? I don't think there's going to be enough room. You said the opening was big, right?
Opening's only 4 feet tall, probably about 4 feet wide. It's
Yeah.
not too big.
Yeah,
Okay,
we're not
so
going to be able to fit the
how long
ship
is
in there.
the boat version then?
Without looking up boat rules, I mean it was a 4-person boat, so it's fairly big. What would a canoe be for length?
8 to 10 feet, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say around that.
That's a bit precarious.
I was gonna say. Oh, before we move along, I'm going to pull up the 50 feet of rope.
Okay. Retrieve the rope.
We want to like ladder across like tightrope. Well, not tightrope. That's a horrible idea.
Yeah, someone could throw you the rope, I suppose. Oh yeah, then we have tightrope across, or we'd have to like crawl across underneath the rope.
Yeah, that's what I was picturing. Specifically, the scene of Squirtle crawling across in the Pokemon movie.
Just for fun, before we do that, I'm gonna open another one of those pockets.
Let me find that real quick, just so I get the page. Okay, yes, I got it. It is a percent roll.
Right, so it's 2.
It's your D10 and then your D%, or your 2D10. You just call which one is your main number, which one's your tens.
Okay, first one's tens.
Okay.
Roll another ladder.
I got 3. 37.
Well, 37. 37. Oh my God. Wooden ladder, 24 feet long.
Nice. Perfect timing.
31 to 44. That's what you got.
24-foot ladder. right, so I'm gonna lean that across to Jackson. Here,
All
grab
right.
grab this because it'll more than easily reach. I'm not
Oh
worried
yeah,
about
24 feet.
losing it.
Damn it.
I'll go ahead and use my weight to make sure it's stationed.
Okay, you got it. You got a ladder 24 feet across. You on a 10-foot gap. You're perfectly fine. Everybody can make their way across.
All right, go across.
Perfect, man.
Let's go.
Now, who's afraid of height?
41.
So like we've got to go like crouched over, hands and knees through this tunnel now, right?
All but the dwarves.
Yes. Yeah.
So he's going in front then.
Yeah, we should maybe have him lead.
Okay. Make your way across into this small tunnel. Start going down the tunnel. So you're squeezing your way, kind of, well, not squeezing, but you're hunched over, making your way down the tunnel until you come to a part where you can see it drops down. So you're going to make your way through this work stone tunnel, and then it'll come to a dead end, and the floor before you drops down. Looking down, you can see down about 10 feet into a hallway below.
Everybody's off the ladder, so I'll go back, grab the ladder, bring the ladder, and lower it down the 10
Okay.
feet.
Lower the ladder down. Everybody climbs down.
We're keeping this ladder.
You got a pocket to put it in?
I will stand in the back and bring it with us.
Make your way down the 10 feet into the hallway before you. The hallway before you is about a good 10 feet wide, 10 feet tall. And you can see in the distance, going the way you were going, from your torch and other light sources or whatever, light reflecting off metal, right at the end of your 60 feet of vision down the hall. Bringing the torch closer, you can kind of see two big doors, two big metal doors closed, covered in scroll work, blocking the hallway.
Go take a look, see if we can read it.
Okay.
Now, did you say before that the portcullis had opened on that other room?
Yeah.
Oh, no, there was no other door on that room, right?
It said there was another door in that room.
Right, okay. So there's no skeletons following us.
No, not that you know. Not that you know.
Not yet, anyway.
Not yet. Two large platinum doors sit sealed shut before you. Scroll work adorns the doors, along with a carved image of another one of those creatures, which is the bloated spherical creature with the eye stalks, and some markings that appear to be some sort of words etched into the door in an unfamiliar language. Also on the door is a carving and a gem. There is a black gem set into the door.
Tess or Clairval, can you decipher what those runes say?
Arcana check to try Arcana, or will an investigation work?
Either one. However you want to describe how you do it.
We'll use my arcane studies.
Okay.
That would be a 20.
All right. Natural 20, or not natural 20, but a total of 20. You decipher that the language on the door and the depiction of the beholder, you come away with, of course, the name of the creature again, Zirmeskazi, and the word guardian.
Okay, so I'll relay that.
Okay.
Yes, you get anything different than me or anything in addition to that?
She looks at it and can see some of the markings and what beyond, and she comes away with pretty much the same thing. It looks like this is the lair of the beholder. Gans will pipe up and he'll say, "Gentlemen, if the beholder is truly beyond these doors, it's not something we want to fight. Just like that last room, we want to be quick of wit and quick of foot. I don't think we could handle such an enemy."
I thought Gans wanted to fight everything.
No, not Gans.
No? This is the only door in this hallway?
It's the only door in the hallway. Reg, I don't remember who got it. Somebody, you did get a, just for your own knowledge, because you would know this, you did get a key back in the Crystal Beast room. As we have done throughout the entire adventure, we got an emerald key, we got a sapphire key, we got an onyx key.
I think Kylo found that and made Ragnar carry it.
Ah, I thought so.
Yeah, I think he's got the key ring.
Yeah. So as Ragnar has done before many times, he will ask you if you want to use the key on the door.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Try
And
it.
Open the door before you. It does work. He uses the onyx key and it opens the platinum doors before you.
Did everybody want that to happen or no?
A little late now.
Close them back up.
Jackson doesn't get a say after grabbing that book.
The platinum on these doors, though, could fetch us a tidy fortune.
As the doors open up before you, it enters into a large area of ruins that stretch out way beyond your vision. Stone walls of long destroyed houses, twisted dead trees, and large broken carts, along with rubble, litter the area.
Is there a sky?
No sky. You can look up
sky.
you look up 60 feet and there's darkness.
Okay, so
Can't
no sky.
can't see an open sky.
Still in a cave.
Still underground.
So is the layout that we can see, is it it looks like a town underground?
Looks like almost like the ruins of an old town or something down there. Yeah. You can see
is it-
some old dirt, some dead trees,
Is
sides
there
of
a lot of a lot of debris, or is it
all
is it,
debris, all debris.
navigatable?
Very, very hard to navigate. It is clearly there's big chunks of stone here, there, and everywhere. As you take a step in and kind of look again, large holes lead off through walls and parts of the ground. They seem to be burned through the very stone.
I do an investigation check. I want to try and make a determination what type of architecture this is. Like, is this dwarven? Is this drow? Is this elven? Is this human? Is this whatever? Investigation, I guess. Ooh, 5. I'm not sure.
Unknown. Unknown.
Well, we could ask the dwarf. Does this look like a dwarven construction?
It's so destroyed, in such a disarray. He doesn't think so. It's hard to tell, but it doesn't make any sense to him.
Well, shall we continue on, try and find a way out of here?
Yeah, we could probably continue. Maybe find the clearest street, or if we have to go through buildings, try to find doorways that are not blocked.
All right.
And just before we start moving, is there any noticeable sounds coming from the area in front of us?
Sounds pretty quiet.
Considering I have beasts as my proficiency or whatever. Does it sound like there's any animals up ahead or anything?
No, I wouldn't say
No.
so. Sounds pretty quiet.
So no bats, no nothing.
Ah, I see what you're getting at. Okay, no bats, no
Okay.
no things like that. Not even spider web in here. Maybe little, but no big or nothing like that. Start moving out in here. Start walking.
I think it would be good if we all use torches to go through here, because something could fall at any time.
I still have a torch out.
One torch is out. Do you want another one out? You get lots of
Yeah,
them.
I'm gonna grab. I think I have a couple left. I'm gonna grab a torch out.
All right. Gans will take one. Tessa probably too, just in case.
Okay.
So
We
we're a
should
big
probably
walking-
have anyone with dark vision walk at the ends, just in case.
Well, I'm in
I like
the
usually
back.
takes up the rear.
I'm in the back anyway, so I can see
Mhm.
behind us and to the sides.
So, I'll take up the front then, because
Yep.
So we look like a big bonfire walking through the middle of the town.
Fortunately, the town's not burned down. Otherwise, we look really guilty.
Yeah.
Stand around and you guys light up torches, make a little game plan, start walking, trying to navigate between stone walls, old pillars, dead trees, broken down old carts or wooden wagons of some type, Some parts you have to squeeze through. Some parts you walk through. You also see these holes, these giant holes that are perfectly round, burnt right through the ground here and there. Seem to go off somewhere.
Tessa, not metagaming. Do you have any idea what could possibly have made marks like this?
Let's see if she knows. All right. Well, she says we're in the lair of the beholder. I'm assuming these are made by his rays.
Ragnar, why'd you open that door?
As you're going, you're gonna knock things free here and there. A brick, some pieces of wood, debris, whatever it is, echo off through the town. You'll have a fair enough passive perception. After you go for just a little bit in here, not hazardly, but not too quiet, you can hear something off in the distance as well. You can hear loose stone falling far off, away, way past your vision of the distance. Kind of like
I don't think we're alone in here.
a heavy falling.
Did you ever think we were alone in here?
I don't know. There's been a few parts where I thought we were going to be alone in here forever.
We want to try and take some shelter in one of these houses. Well, let's see if this thing passes. This is a question I'm asking the group.
Yes, so I don't have to be the only one with the answers.
Probably a good idea.
All right.
Let's we want to quickly find a building that we can take shelter in.
Okay, give me, let's do, what do you think, an investigation?
I'll do a perception check.
All right, perception's fair.
15.
50, nice. All right, you find something that's more or less together that you can hide in. Make your way up, go inside, and just wait. You wait for a few minutes just to see. You heard something in the distance. You wait, you use your perceptions and whatnot.
Yep.
You can hear something get closer and pass by. You don't see it somewhere up out of the darkness, but you can hear dirt and debris, just a little bit like gravel, light gravel, falling off of it onto the ground, kind of like raining down as it passes over.
All right, so what I'm going...
Sounds big.
What I'm going to do is I'm going to use my minor illusion to cast a spell to make it sound like there's footfalls coming from the direction where the thing was.
So where it came from?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I'm just going to double check the ruling on that for it interacting with it.
Okay.
While he's doing that, Jackson's also going to cast a spell. He's going to use Prestidigitation on his very shiny shield to color it black.
Ah, okay.
Not a gnome, but it's something.
So something
Okay,
big,
so,
But it's
sorry, go ahead, Kyler.
it's dragging along the ground, like it's walking
No,
on the ground?
No, stuff's falling off of it and bouncing
From
onto the
above.
ground.
Okay, so something's... Yeah, okay. How long have we been here in this room?
20 minutes.
Is that enough time to take a short rest?
You mean like
An hour.
Yeah, short rest's an hour.
Is it? Okay. All right, mind.
Gans, if you ask the question, Gans will even be like, "There's no time now. There's no time to rest. That thing could be anywhere."
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm just
how it worked for me
watching.
casting that sound, if it uses its action to examine the sound, it gets a spell save DC to determine whether or not it's an illusion, but only if it tries to examine the sound. If it just reacts to go for the sound, then there's no save DC on that.
So it will react to go for the sound. You can hear it move back that way where you've done that. Eventually it'll get there and it'll investigate.
Yeah, but
right.
while it's doing that,
yeah,
let's get out of here.
Wouldn't it have been better to have us send it toward where we came from, so we can see?
That is where I sent. Well, I didn't send it where we came from. I sent it back the opposite direction of where I'm sending it back where it was, not where we're going.
I was gonna say, are we going that way?
So think of it like when you're in this underground, we'll call it town for lack of a better term. It's not just straight and it's not just forward and backward, right? You could go left, you could go right. We don't know how big it is. We don't know how far off. He came from a direction. He could have came out from I don't know, you know, like north west for all we know. So you would send it back that way.
Right. All right. So which way are we going, Clarabelle?
You're going the way we were going, which is the opposite way of that thing was.
Yep, that's a good idea. Okay.
All right. So let's keep moving then.
All right. Move on into the room and continue, or area, and continue moving. More haphazard areas. First thing you're going to come to is a larger stone wall that blocks your path. You could take some time to go around, or you can try to scale the wall.
How tall is the wall?
Wall is about 10 feet tall. But it's broken, it's ruined, it's got lots of footholds.
How far does it run, left and right?
Runs a fair distance, and there's a lot of debris and other things obscuring that area, making it take some time.
Go over.
Gotta go over? All right.
I say we go over. I'm not.
Okay.
Yeah,
Jackson can jump right over it.
Needs it first.
Did Jackson still bring that ladder?
Yeah, he's got the ladder.
Got the 24-foot ladder?
So yeah, let's just set the ladder up.
Okay.
Let's use the ladder.
Set the ladder up, and you guys climb over the ladder. Making your way with the ladder over the wall. Each jump on the other side, and you have more of a little bit of a clear open street at this point. Pick the ladder back up and scurry up the street as you're going, keeping a listen out. Again, as you're making your way, you can hear in the distance a large chunk of rock fall and clatter on the ground. Kind of far off the way you had sent the creature.
Okay. Keep going.
All right, keep making your way.
Any shops around here? Not open shops, obviously. Just,
Come this way, adventurer. I have many wares.
What are we passing as we're going?
Well, yeah, they're ruined. They're ruined.
That would be useful.
You can take the time. There is a lot of ruined things. There looks like all kinds. These could have been shops. They could have been homes. They could have been, businesses like a blacksmithy or some kind of place like that. They're all over. They're everywhere. They're in such disarray, but you could spend the time to search them.
So I'm bringing up the rear. So let me just, I'll just use my passive perception to kind of peer in as I'm going along.
Okay.
Which will drop me back a little bit, but obviously I'm not far behind them.
Okay. As you're going and making your way with the guys, you come across one of the buildings, the face or the front torn off it. You can see inside there's like an old fireplace that's been, been rubbled over or whatever, but still has a pot there, some cooking utensils around it, whatnot, some dressers, some barrels, that kind of thing. A half staircase going up to a missing second floor with some cabinetry.
Okay, who's directly ahead of me?
Marching order, who'd be second from the back?
Gans?
Ish. Yeah, Gans, sure.
Gans, okay. So I can just tell Gans, hey, hold up a second. I'm going to check this real quick.
Goes, no time. There's no time for checking things. That creature could be anywhere. We should flee.
All right.
It's just what he's saying. That's all. You don't have to listen to him. You could be
right,
curious, man.
Just slow up a bit. Slow up a bit, and I'll catch up.
Slow up a bit.
I'll check out the dresser.
All right.
In fairness, maybe the mind flare will kill him instead of the beholder.
There you go.
The mind flare can't plane shift anymore.
You
It
can with
can
the
in a day.
Oh yeah, it is in a
Long
day.
rested.
What was the Assassin's Creed I played? Real quick for high there.
You played them all, haven't you?
What was the one I just played? Rogue? I don't know. I like Rogue. I think it was Rogue. It had ships. It was fun.
Black Flag?
No, it wasn't Black Flag. It was after.
Oh, Black Flag is good. I like that one.
It was after Black Flag. Before one of the major ones. I
Yeah,
think it's Rogue.
Was one of those, Rogue was one of those intermediary ones. Yeah.
I like that one high there. All right, Kylo deviates. He jets off into this half-broken house as the rest of them...
Just for quick look. Nothing, not a exhaustive search. Just a quick, open a couple drawers, see what's in them.
All right, run in. Try to pull open some drawers. These are old, man. They're in an old dresser. They've been sitting there. You ever try to open an antique dresser drawer? It makes a big noise. It's wood on wood. It goes, and you have to pull on it to get it open. You pop it open, and there's some stuff in there. There's like an old silver-etched picture frame, probably worth some money. You know what I mean? There's some candlesticks and some silverware and type things in there. A little pocket watch, for lack of a better term, we'll say. And whatnot in there with a little bit of gold in it. But everybody hears that. As you guys move up further, kind of, and Gan says, oh, damn. He looks back. Kylo's over there. He's making this big with the dresser drawer kind of echoing through.
So we all hear that as well, right?
Yeah.
So we all stop. Look, where the hell is Kylo?
Gans will say, he's in the house.
I'm going to say it's not worth taking this stuff, so I'm just going to grab whatever gold is there and run back to the group.
All right, he comes booting out of the house, kind of around the corner. At this point you can hear another noise off in the distance. More rumbling.
How loud was this drawer?
I mean, it's not that it's loud, but it's a sound in here in this dead quiet room, and it kind of echoes and carries, right?
Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to attempt to do another minor illusion.
Okay.
I'm going to do it, try and make it sound as best I can back by where we came in at.
Oh, okay. All right. So, to do that, the creature could technically pass by your area to do that, to get there.
Yeah, I don't have that knowledge. I don't know where it is. So.
Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll use your last perceptions or passive perceptions that you can hear. You can hear movement. I don't know how to totally explain that, but you can hear a large object moving through the air towards where he made that noise.
To another building.
All right, give me another perception.
Not the one that Kylo was just.
All right, the closest one would actually be behind a set of pillars.
Okay.
You would have to either go over the pillar to get into it quickly, or go around.
How big are the pillars?
Pillars are on a 45-degree angle, leading up over a stone wall into a nearby second story of a house that you could hide in.
But you crash down.
They crash down. You'd have to kind of scurry up them dexterously, as they're like thin, or you'd have to.
Are odd with that with Ragnar.
Yeah.
Let's go around them.
Okay.
Right behind them.
All right. So to go around them, there is a chance. If anything is watching you, it could see you. Oh, but not with that roll. Okay. Make your way around. Creature passes by, doesn't catch you. Make your way around and into this.
Do we see the creature?
You do. At this point, he comes within 60 feet above you, and you see this large-sized creature, of which we all are familiar. We could pick up probably 100 million pictures. Actually, you know what? We'll use the cover of the damn book.
And that's the look that we have.
Yeah.
So many eyes. So many eyes.
As that thing floats by and seems to go off. You seem to have averted him this time. He goes back to where you originally came in from. As he goes off, make your way forward again. You're going to come to a water hazard. You see a series of water up ahead. It's like a small pond, for lack of a better term. Again, it would take some time to go all the way around. You'd have to avoid some debris, some small walls, and it could waylay you in here or make noise that would attract the creature, or you could try to attempt to go through the water. The water, being dark down here, even with torchlight, would reflect as black or dark down here. You can't tell quite how deep it runs. It does run through the town, through the street, but you can't tell if it dips down in any way below or not.
Throw the boat in here?
Oh.
Jackson will stick his face in the water first. I
Put
can
your-
see in the water.
Put your face down into the water.
Just
Face
see how
melts
deep
from
it is.
acid.
You look into it and it does dip down. The actual old road does sink a bit down, which makes the water deeper, but that's not the hazard. The hazard is the unseen 10-foot pit that the creature has burned into the ground at one point at this area that's become flooded with water. You can see that and point it out near the center of the pond.
So we
Yeah,
can
there's
just
a big
walk
old
through
hole
this
there.
and avoid the area. Jackson,
Probably a good idea not to go in the center of this.
thank you.
Good to know.
Jackson's just having flashbacks to the fact there is a kraken in the water nearby.
All right, he's going to give you a heads up of where this pit would be. If you keep to the outskirts of this thing, you should be able to get by. You will have to trudge through the water, however. Now, you can take time, so extra time if you want to go through stealthily and roll.
They're gonna echo.
Or, well, I mean, or you can trudge through it with speed, but you will make noise.
Y'all can stealth. I'm walking into the water, under the water.
You swim.
No, I'm walking on the base of the floor.
Beholder versus Kraken, who would win?
What's the plan?
I'm going to try and move stealthily.
Okay, go
Yeah,
for
I'm
it.
gonna go stealthily as well.
Roll for it.
16.
Nice.
I have a bonus to stealth, don't I? From that armor that I put on. Yeah, +1 to stealth.
True.
19, 20.
Oh, beautiful. All right. Gans, Tessa, Ragnar. Not bad.
Actually, with that's a dexterity bonus too, right? So it's really 23.
Okay. Ragnar looks like he may make noise, but he's going slow. He got an 11. I'm not going to give him a hard time. He'll take his time. You guys make it through the water hazard and onto the next area of this underground town.
I didn't have to pull out my wedge and chip over the water hazard.
Make your way through again. Twists and turns, past some shops, some more cabinetry and whatnot there with squeaky doors for Cal. Until you
I'm not touching any more stuff. Sorry.
until you come to more of a larger pit. At this point, you come to what appears to be a 60-foot radius pit in the middle of the town, we'll say, for lack of a better term, where the road would go through the middle of the town and be full of debris, and then the buildings would crumble up on the sides where you're walking through. That entire center area is a large pit. Dead tree has fallen and leans over most of the pit. You could walk across the tree to get across this
How
area.
deep does the pit look?
Pit itself is 40 feet deep.
Okay. Let's try and take this tree.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Athletics or acrobatics as you make your way across one at a time.
15.
18.
Nice, nice.
7.
7.
10
Let's see
feet,
who
you know,
goes in with
falling.
you. Oh, natural 20 on Tess.
Oh,
Gan's got a 15. Oh, Ragnar gets a 17. Okay. It's just
everybody made it but Jackson.
We give you the first 10 feet for free, so we'll give you 15 points of damage as you fall 40 feet into
that
this
hurt.
pit. Boom! He hits
him.
the ground with noise as he makes a lot of noise from falling down into this pit. As
All those
well,
shields.
Armored
Flattered.
individual.
yep. As well, he
Those
is
flattering shield.
he is 40 feet below. It is a rough pit. It is not super smooth walls. He could climb out, which will of course take time to climb 40 feet. Creature may have heard this. Oh, good chance he has.
Of course
Alright.
he is.
Everybody here, get behind some cover. When we start to hear this thing get close, I'll try and send him off on another wild goose chase.
How close are we to the? Have we all got across the pit?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna get some cover and toss the rope down pit.
Okay. All right. Throw the rope down into the pit. Jackson,
tie it off on the tree.
taking the rope.
Yeah, I'll take the rope.
Okay. You're able to scurry up the rope. No issue. Make your way over for cover as you guys hear the sound of the creature once again come back to this area.
I'm going to make a sound like a loud plop in the water, as if something fell into that pit area of the water.
Okay. All right. Creature will sit there for a second.
So if it's analyzing it, he gets a save.
Okay. Ooh, and what was it? What save?
It would be wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. 9.
No. He
rolled-
believes the
He rolled
illusion.
low. He sat there for a second. He's thinking about it. He's like, I investigated a couple of places. There's nothing there. Something's up. He's thinking. It goes.
Yes, but he believes that sound.
He did.
Believes
He
that
did.
truly.
He makes
what
his
he heard.
way. He's like, oh, maybe this one this time. So he goes back to go investigate the water. Now that's not too far back.
Yep. All right, let's go.
All right. And Gans points out, oh, over there. You see a building just up the road, kind of at the end of the road. A small,
All right.
broken down house with a hole up above in the roof, and an open front door.
Let's go.
You see above the house a raised ledge. Gans points up to the roof. If we could make our way up there somehow. You guys
Let's get into the house.
run off, go into the house.
I'm gonna grab the rope before we run off.
Okay, grab the rope.
I'm assuming the ladder's at the bottom of the pit now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, the 24-foot ladder. Our ladder. Inside, you go inside the house. No back door can be seen. The hole in the roof is approximately 16 feet up, as it's higher than you realized at first. Okay. So you go inside this house. It looks like it's just a large house. It has a large interior, and the hole in the roof that Gans wanted to get up to get to this ledge above the roof is 16 feet.
Okay.
They are lucky as hell. I've avoided everything. He says, Gans will say, spread out, search, there must be a way.
What, to get up to the hole?
Yeah.
We have any of those pinions left?
Yeah, we got a couple, but like that's not. Like, putting those into the
Wood. And, yeah.
wood here isn't the same as throwing them into a stone wall. They'll rip right out.
Okay. Well, there's a lot of debris around. Can we pile something up?
It would make noise, but you could do it.
Can we pile something up that makes little noise?
Just out of curiosity, how far is that tree that we crossed?
How far back is the tree? Not far. I mean, you'd have to run out and go back, but it's probably about the same distance from the water to the pit. So if the creature was coming back, you might arrive around the same time.
So
it's like a
100 feet?
60-foot tree, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll say that. Yeah. Yeah, it was a big tree. It was a big. That was a big one.
Covered a 60-foot pit.
Yeah. Kylo, what are you doing in the house?
So there's 2 floors.
No, so in this house there's one floor.
Oh, it's one floor.
Everything else is broken away. 16 feet up to the roof, or there's a hole in the roof. The house itself is undetermined layout inside. I mean, if you want to look around, I don't know. It's up to you. You
How
tell
high,
me.
how high is the hole in the ceiling?
16
20
feet. 16.
16 feet up. Okay. Any furniture left in the house?
Furniture, you'll see some smashed chairs, table. A couple chairs may be intact.
No cabinets or anything that are intact? That aren't
There'd
burned?
be a cabinet, but nothing higher than 3 feet. Like a hutch kind of thing.
Jackson, can you jump? How high can you jump?
Oh, let me confirm that real quick. 'cause
Okay.
My jump is... I can reach... With a jump, I can reach up 11.5 feet.
Okay.
Oh, we're still a little shy with only the cabinet.
Okay.
If you want me to, like, boost off of someone, maybe.
we could boost up. How tall are you?
5'10".
Oh, you're
how
short.
tall Jackson
Okay.
is.
I thought he was taller.
So if we get, so this is what we do. We build like a human, pardon the term, ladder. So we get Ragnar on the bottom as a step. Then we have Gans and Kylo, like the next level up that Jackson steps onto, and you guys lift him up to give him that little bit extra. And as you're pushing him up, he jumps.
Okay, before we get so complicated, is there cross beams above us?
There are, yeah. As you're looking around, do a survival. I'm going to do this for you. You're a ranger.
What's survival throw against?
Wisdom, I believe.
Wisdom. 10.
Okay. You're looking around, you do see some cross beams up at the very, very top. It looks like some beams are pretty good intact. There's also, you notice, a chimney or a fireplace, for lack of a better term. You can see a fireplace, and as you look and you follow the fireplace, it goes all the way up to the roof.
Okay, how big is the hearth?
It's big. It's probably like a good 3 to 4 feet inside.
And the chimney itself is big?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so there's two options. I got 50 feet of rope. We can tie something to the end of the rope, throw it over the cross beams, and climb up to the cross beams, or we can try to go up the chimney.
Jimmy will probably insulate our sound a little bit better. And it's going to put us right on the roof. Cross beams, we're probably going to climb around a bit.
So the roof it is. Or the chimney it is, sorry.
All right, you make your way over and look inside the fireplace and up the chimney, and it's pretty intact. It's rough. It can be climbed.
Anything blocking it?
Nope.
All right. Can we shimmy up the chimney, or do we need to climb on each other's shoulders to go up?
You can shimmy.
Pull each other up. Okay, so let's shimmy up the chimney.
Okay.
All right.
You want
Go
rolls on
for
this
it.
or no?
Yep, go for it.
20.
Oh, nice.
Take that, Jimmy.
13.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
Nat 20.
Yeah, all right. I'll give a group roll. 15 or higher. We're fine.
They all got one, tripped over each other, took the house.
Everybody
down.
goes one at a time, and you kind of make your way up the chimney till you get to the top, come out, and you're on this roof. You look around, you're up in the air, you're looking down. You could actually see the creature in the distance. He's back between the water and the pit, kind of looking around. Seems like he's scanning the area. Doesn't notice you up on the roof yet. You guys are all assembled up at the roof.
Duck behind the peak and climb up the ledge.
The ledge above is like a piece of stone or concrete. Well, I'll say stone, hanging down like on a 45. It appears to be about 15 feet just above the roof. Well, not 50 feet, 10 feet. 10 feet just above the roof on a 45-degree angle. It's just up there. So where the roof comes to an end, there's this piece of stone coming down you could get up to. It's about 10 feet up, though.
We have to
Gans
bridge
will
the
go-
gap of 10 feet.
Gans will go, damn it, look closer from the ground.
Jackson, you can make that jump. Take
Yes,
some of the
I can.
pinions and the hammer here to secure yourself up. Get up there a little bit, get yourself somewhere solid, and then pass us the rope down so we can get up the rest of the way.
Yep.
Shouldn't somebody test it to see if it's secure first? So if that shifts and falls, it's gonna make a big noise.
How do you propose we test it?
10 feet up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Who's the tallest two people?
Probably 6-foot guys.
Because
I'm 5'7".
my character, I think, is 6 foot. Yeah, I forgot where I'm at, but I think I'm 6 foot. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm 6 foot.
Like if we're gonna test this to see if it's still gonna make a loud noise.
It might, but it'll be less than somebody jumping up and falling down with a big
Yeah, but
slab
it's
of
still
concrete.
going to attract the thing. So maybe we get up this way, or
Up
do what
to
you're
you,
gonna do.
Up to you, Jackson. You want to jump, or you want us to test it first?
You can climb up me first if you really want.
All right, here. I'll jump. I'll climb on
You're
your
just
shoulders.
gonna fall if that's the case.
I'll climb on your shoulders. I'm not gonna move the thing. I just want to see if to my touch it moves at all.
Okay, you climb up, Jackson. Stand on his shoulders, and you're looking up. You're looking up at a ledge. It's a piece of large stone that has fallen down and caught on something and is hanging on a 45-degree angle, 10 feet above the roof. As you look, you can kind of see up above it. There's debris and everything on there, as if like you were to grab it. You know, you have to have a good grip so that you don't slip off or nothing. You can touch it. You can push. It's heavy. It's on there. It ain't moving. It's solid.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, pass me up opinion.
Yep, we'll pass them up.
Catch opinion.
You know, as soon as we hammer these in, they're gonna make noise too, right?
Mm-hmm.
As soon as we've climbed up here, we're making noise.
Mm-hmm.
The hope is we're not making enough noise to send it making a beeline here.
Is there enough to grab on to pull myself up, or do I need the pinions?
You could grab and pull yourself up. The only thing is that being a big chunk of stone covered in debris and dust, you got to get a hell of a good grip to grab and pull yourself up. If you grab and you slide.
All right. Just before he starts hammering, we're going to have a loud, girlish screech
Ooh.
go in back a ways
Or
ago.
if we can.
Okay.
Like
Okay.
it's going to sound like it's coming from a ways way back closer to where we came in at. This loud, girlish screech.
All right. Loud girlish screech goes off in the distance. Creature immediately kind of lifts up, and you see him turn. He's in full view of you. He would be looking right at you and see you clear as day, but he's facing the other way towards the sound. He takes off that way like a shot at the loud sound.
Go, 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 go!
Okay, again, before I hammer,
Before I do this,
Jackson,
fellows,
You know, let's have a philosophical debate. Is it really right to deface this slope? I mean,
No.
he fell here
I'm just gonna throw him up.
I'm
naturally.
just gonna ask
The
one question.
geological evidence and knowledge that we could gain from this shouldn't be overlooked. Hit the damn pinion into the thing and get us out of here.
All right, okay. As I'm hammering it in, I'm
Okay.
just gonna keep asking the question. Would
Yep.
it not? Can Jackson cast a sphere of silence around us at all?
Don't know that spell.
Okay.
But if he asks another question, I'm throwing him up.
I'm hammering it in. Hold on, I'm pulling myself up. I'm already
all right,
Yes.
you bang,
You know, also-
bang, bang.
It's kind of like that we've just neglected to mention until now. Because, you know, we wanted to give ourselves a challenge.
up. We had that big brown ball of whatever it was.
That's
that we
true,
cast
that's true.
Before. I was
Yeah.
wondering if he could do something like that to mask our sound.
It's a great
And
idea.
I'm just gonna just boost each person up.
Okay, he hammers that thing in. It echoes. It's loud. You made another loud sound, obviously in the opposite direction, but the creature is still going that way for, you know, we're in that second. And then you can pull yourself up with the pinion. As soon as Kylo pulls himself up, you can see a cave. So up the ledge, just over in the distance, is a cave cut into a wall. So there's an actual wall over there, like an end of this area, and a cave going off in the distance. Standing up there and looking down and around, you can see you're pretty high up. You're about 26, 30 feet in the air. You can see 60 feet out the ruins of this town or city or whatever. There's also a tree nearby, a dead tree nearby, that is close to the ledge, that if prompted could be pulled over, knocked over, whatever, near the edge of the roof onto the ledge. But you have opinion however you want to get people up there. Jackson gonna boost people up, have them grab the pinion?
Yep.
Okay. All right, Kylo, you keeping watch, or what are you doing?
Well, I'm gonna start moving toward the
You're gonna go for the tunnel?
toward the cave
Okay.
and keep watch. Yeah. While,
All right.
As I'm moving.
All right, you move back and start going towards the cave. Jackson's firing people up on the pinion. As he gets about half the group up, Kylo, you're going to see the creature start coming back.
It's coming back.
It's coming back. It seems more focused at this point, like it sees you. It's heard a lot of different noises. It's investigated them. They're all phony. It went for the scream and then heard the other one, turned around, and came back. Now it's
Get us up into this cave. I've got an idea. Go.
Okay, so we're moving to the cave.
Roll. Who's give me Jackson. How are you gonna get up at the end? Jump.
Before I jump, I'm gonna cast. How far is that dead tree that we crossed already?
Just a couple feet over to the left of the roof. Oh, the original one way back on the pit.
Yeah.
We said what did we say about 100? Did we say 100 feet out?
So, from the roof, it'd be about 120 exact.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna throw a firebolt at that real quick,
Nice. Okay.
and then jump up with a 21 for athletics.
All right. You hear this thing screech out this horrible noise as you can see its maw open up with its long needle-like teeth. This giant 10-foot orb creature with all these eye stalks. Fire goes off down from the roof towards the tree, hits the tree, bursts into flames below. As the creature just is enraged by this. Jumping up.
A bright inferno in front of it, and yeah, that's a 21 to jump up.
Nice. You jump up, hit on the top of the ledge. Creature continues to come up towards the roof full force. Has his eye stalks out, charging up. They seem to be glowing. What are you guys doing?
Come on.
Yep, going.
Run. All right, you run as fast as you can. You guys all jump through the cave into the hallway beyond.
Minor illusion up at the cave mouth to make it look like solid rock.
Nice. Okay. What do I get for that?
Same thing. You get to make a wisdom saving throw when you go to interact.
Upon interact. All right, he'll come up to that, and you'll hear a horrible screech, and you'll hear echoing of rock being slammed into and crumbling down as maybe he's firing off eye stalks at the wall itself, not at the tunnel, but just at the generic wall. He thinks you've actually put it over with stone. He'll take time to investigate it. By then, I'm sure you're long gone, running down the hall. Dashing down the hall into the dark.
All the way. Dashing all the way.
Woo! Oh, man, you guys are really smart in there. I had a bunch
Smarter than the average beholder.
I had a bunch of things you might run into, but you outsmarted them
really?
pretty much the whole thing in there. That was pretty good. Make your way out of the beholder's main lair, off into this tunnel, into the darkness. It being 1 a.m., that's what we'll call it.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. That was fantastic.
So
Damn.
when Kyle decided to go exploring and go right for,
Hey, man, you never know. He might have found something cool.
Might have found a different way out.
Yeah, man.
Or a magic portal gun or something.
There were so many times where
beholder.
he could have caught you. He could have fought you.
Yeah.
But no, that was good. That was awesome. You got through all those things. Very nice, man. Oh, that was cool.
Oh, but let's have a moment of silence for our ladder that ended up at the bottom.
The 24-foot ladder. No. Oh. Wow.
Left the ladder the second. He was twice the man his father was.
Yeah, we've affectionately called him Tony Jr.
Hmm. Should
For
we
no
do...
fair reason.
Who do we want to hit up here? What do we want to do?
Let's
do you-
see. I have Dungeons and Dragons up, so let's just see who's doing stuff.
All right, you give
Good
me
to
a...
see what spells are in that book, by the way.
Perception is still chatting.
Yes, we'll look up the book in the downtime. Everybody else, if anybody is here, we play from 10 till 1 in the morning on Sunday. This is our homebrew game, Under the Pale Moon in our world. All the videos are up on YouTube if you want to watch them. Some of the VODs are still around on Twitch. You can check those out. Cal streams over on Caldane 5. Check him out. Give him follows. Jackson, what's the name of your channel?
It's
Oh, yeah, Jackson's
Nintendo
streaming.
support with a 1.
Nice.
That's N1N, Nintendo support.
Follow him. Watch what he plays. He plays some Genshin and other games throughout the week. What you come up with there?
Okay, what do we want to throw to? You want to throw to another D&D channel?
Yeah, let's go D&D.
Let's see who we have tonight. It's tough because I can't determine.
Pick blindly.
There's one called Doc Lannister 2. Looks like they're doing the same kind of thing we are. They've got a map in the center of the screen. They got some stand-in pictures and some cameras going. Doc_Lannister 2. That's the Adventures in Dragon Place session 1. Oh,
Okay.
it's starting a new session. So
All right. Well,
We'll
let's
check
go
it out,
check.
guys.
Let's check him out. Yeah, man. If you guys want to hang out for the raid, you don't have to do anything. Just follow along. Otherwise, have a good night. Thank you, Jenna, man. Thanks for coming out and enjoying the game. I hope you had a good time. Thank you for the cheer. Good to have you along, man. That's awesome. We will put the movie up, and then we will do the raid. So let's do the movie, sign off, and we'll do the raid. I'll be back in
I
thing
got
here.
all the I got all the predictions taken care of. So.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys up. We're gonna hit the movie, and then we'll do the raid. Oh, did I? Yep. Okay, there we go. All right, here we go. See you, boys.